What was that?
That was a firework.
Oh,
A rather loud one.
do you remember last year when we were all sitting in a garage?
Hey, Jessi, remember when I said I was going to tell you when we go live and you were all going to be quiet until we told you to go live?
No, I didn't hear that.
It's okay, because we're live!
Yay!
What was that? Do you remember last year when we
That was a
were
firework.
all sitting in a garage?
Hey, Jessi, remember when I said I was going to tell you when we go live?
Do you remember last year when we were all sitting in a
Okay, we're definitely live, and somebody has their YouTube going, because I can hear it.
Mine unmuted for some reason.
Yeah, we can't have nice things. I want to point out when Ryan says something, somebody still got YouTube going. Somebody still has it going. Okay, we're definitely live, and somebody has their YouTube going. I can hear my voice. There it went. Somebody found it. Somebody did. Oh, look, it was Emily.
No,
it wasn't.
Oh,
I don't
she's
even
laughing.
have it open.
It was
I was
me.
laughing at Justin.
Was it the guy who said I have my YouTube muted?
It was. I turned the monitor all the way down.
Can't have nice things. I want to point out when Ryan gives me crap, the audio is working, the mic is working, everything's working. These guys, these assholes, I just can't control.
It was me.
My shit was right. Don't call me an asshole.
I mean, you can call me an asshole, but for different reasons.
in the garage?
Hey, Jessi, remember when I was... So, hello, everybody. Welcome to a very impromptu pre-4th of July conspiracy night.
Woo!
You've asked for it. I don't know why you've asked for it, but you've asked for more conspiracy time, which Jessi started several weeks ago. And so we're going to... We have no script. I have beer, and if you hear all the fireworks going off around everyone's mic, sorry. There's literally nothing we can do about it. Boom, boom, boom. But I'm going to toss it over to the person who has created this debauchery. I don't know how we got started with it, but we got started with it. Jessi, you are the conspiracy person to kick this off. Although I will say that Justin did put on a tinfoil hat a year before you did. But in this instance, you are the head chick in charge. So, Jessi, what are we doing?
We're going to talk about some conspiracies today. So this is hot, and Justin's is way cooler than mine, so I'm taking it off. So how did it all start, you ask? I'm glad you asked, Scott. It started because birds are not real. That's how it started. And then it just spiraled out of control, and now the people have spoken, and they want the conspiracies. So I promised Blake that I would tell him a story about the time that my husband said something so outlandish that I told him that if he ever said it again, I would immediately break up with him and we would never talk again. So we were in we were in New York City, and we were seeing the Twin Tower, where the place where the Twin Towers used to be. And we're walking away from the site, and we walk over to the New York Fire Department. Like, we're standing outside of one of the probably first responding fire departments in the city. And as we are standing there and we stop, I don't remember why we stopped, but we stopped for some reason. And he says, I don't think the planes even hit the buildings.
Ugh.
And I said, yeah, then how did we find out that there were two planes in the buildings? It was all CGI. And I said, so let me get this straight. You can get how many millions of people are in New York to all keep the same secret, but you can't get like two of your friends to tell the same story, right? I said, give me a effing break. I said, if you ever say anything that fucking ludicrous again, we're done. We're done. We're breaking up. I'm going to go. I'm just moving on from this.
Damn.
And he was smart enough. He figured it out. So that's my story about my husband. We're here 10 years later. So it is what it is. My favorite conspiracy is clearly the feral people in national parks. So in the past 12 years, there's been 2,700 documented deaths in the national parks. And that does not account for all of the people that aren't, like, they're missing, but nobody knows where they are. So there is a group of feral people all over the country living in national park land, and they're killing and eating people. They're cannibals. You're all welcome.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I just thought they were hillbillies. I didn't know they were feral people.
well,
You know-
okay, so it goes along with the Appalachian Mountains and the people living, in that area that
You see some
pretend.
crazy shit on the Appalachian Trail, I'm just saying.
Jessi, I've got some friends who are in the National Park Service, and they're a little wild, but not exactly feral.
Maybe it's your friends, Scott.
Could be. They wear those cute hats.
They do wear. They're actually federal law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just wondering with this one. I mean, there's someone who's been in Texas for the last 4 days. Really, how can you tell the difference between feral people and the southern U.S.?
Facts.
maybe it's the Southerners living in the national parks, and we're just confusing the two.
This
Could be.
Yes.
So anybody else? Does anybody else have a favorite?
I mean,
I have to go with my local favorite. My local pride and joy. The birds aren't real van.
It's okay.
I still see that motherfucker driving around Indianapolis.
Indiana isn't real either. We just ignore them.
Yeah, Indiana. I mean, honestly, that would make a lot of sense if I were just living in some kind of fucked up simulation.
If you didn't live there, I would not believe it was actually a real thing.
Yeah, I see that guy all the time, man. It's, and if you ever have the chance to talk to him, it's a really special experience. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
The birds are all the government killed all the birds long ago and replaced them with drones that surveil everybody, and that's the reason why they sit on power lines is because that's how they charge. Because do you ever see a bird eat?
Yes.
No. That means that they're not. No, obviously you don't. Maybe
all the people
they're
that
just
have
playing
bird
tricks
feeders
on you.
do.
Yeah,
Scott.
I have a bird
the
feeder.
hundreds of, starlings that invaded my yard when I had a bird
Right.
feeding.
I mean, usually it's
Absolutely.
the bastard squirrels that eat my bird food, but the birds do eat it too. So
And then the dumbass doves. God, they're stupid birds.
But
Doves
yeah,
are like-
it's
So if the birds aren't-
that is my personal favorite.
The birds aren't real. What's shitting on my windshield then?
exactly.
Bill Gates.
It's geotagging you, Blake.
Yeah.
They're onto
Every
you.
time I wash my car, those artificial bastards can't wait to hit it.
Right, exactly, because they have to retag you.
I've got
And that's how they
conspiracy-
know.
I've got a conspiracy theory for all you, and that is that YouTube is out to get our asses because the algorithm's been kicking our asses for about a month. We used to pull about 1,000 different people in a day on this thing. We've got 13 people in here with us, and I know that Justin and Blake are watching too. So 11 people with us. But there's
Mine
only
says 15 now.
yeah, but again, you're watching, so that's one. Blake's watching. Okay. But my point is there's only 6 likes. So that means okay, we're at 16 now viewers. That means 10 of you I don't like. You need to click that button so I like you again. And then also share us so more people can join the debauchery. Thank you.
Like us, so we'll like you, is what he's saying.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Little quid pro quo.
What if I'm not entirely certain that I like this? Do I still need to click like?
Blake, you can do the down arrow because that's just you. That's fine.
Don't you vote us down,
Hey,
sir?
we're at 8 likes. 2 people listened. Keep going.
Yeah.
There's
Come
your
on.
down arrow, Scott.
Come on. It's okay. After Ghostbusters, the girl one, YouTube got rid of the down arrows anyway, so it's fine. It's still there, but it doesn't count. Come on. I'm at 8 likes. Somebody else. Come on. Give me the 9. Okay.
Should I log in and like it?
Well, that kind of... Sure. Fine. All right. I'm good. I've begged a lot for likes now. I'll do it again
The
in about
shameless
15
plug
minutes.
is over.
For now.
Yeah, for now. So I also enjoy The Birds Aren't Real and The Flat Earth, obviously. Those are 2 iconic ones. But
Yeah.
I really think I am completely fascinated by the John Benet Ramsey as Katy Perry one. And that Avril Lavigne is a clone. Like those 2, I am fascinated with. The rabbit hole that I went down for both of those when I first heard them. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, it's insane. And the crazy shit is that people believe these things.
Mhm.
Like all of these crazy conspiracy theories, people fucking believe them. It is insanity to me.
So our buddy Benway just said, I'm glad I'm sober for this. Don't know if I could handle it otherwise.
Right.
Benway, you're the only one.
My favorite is Paul McCartney is fake. That Paul McCartney got replaced.
Paul
That
is dead. Paul is
honestly-
dead.
Yep. I don't know why, but I watched the Netflix documentary, term used very, very loosely, and it was like a fascinating watch. Not because I believe it, but it was just, you're like, wow, really? Okay, then. Because all these people could cover that up for decades. Mhm.
That's my thing, is you can't get 5 people to keep the same secret. You're telling me that you could get millions of people to keep the damn stop the madness, people.
I mean, I guess Paul McCartney makes sense because how else can you explain Keith Richards living for how long as he has just off of cocaine, you know?
The LSD, it keeps them
Yeah.
alive. The mushrooms.
In the words of Robin Williams, after the nuclear war, it'll be Keith Richards and a cockroach smoking a doobie, and Keith's gonna go, "I smoked your uncle, you know that,
Yeah.
right?"
And eating a Twinkie. Don't forget the Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think some of these older conspiracy theories, though, it used to be easier when there wasn't access to information. You could come up with
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing about Paul McCartney or the JFK conspiracy theories. The problem is now we have the internet. And these crazy people aren't just alone in their mother's basement
Exactly.
coming up with this shit. They have now found chat rooms with other people in their mother's basements. And now they talk to each other. And share the bad shit.
Blake, I love you that the fact that you use the internet and then said they found chat rooms like it's 1999. They're on the
That's when it all
AOL
began.
chats.
But am I that far off, though,
No,
Scott?
you're not. You're not at all.
I mean, really think about it. I'm not that far off with these people.
Here's where
CompuServe was a crazy thing back in the day.
I was always a Merc guy, MIRC, and I also use ICQ. ICQ was nice. I miss it.
I used ICQ also.
I probably could still.
Fuck
remember
are
my
you
number.
nerds talking about?
Woman.
That's going to go about as well as Shh did.
Right. Went well. I've been stalking Blake outside his house for the last 2 weeks.
And I just put out a Pinot Noir and she's fine.
Right. It keeps me past.
It's like
Pacified.
he's leaving the Pinot Noir for Jessi to visit overnight instead of cookies for Santa. It's Pinot for Jessi.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I have zero qualms about this.
Just
I
leave
think
hot dogs outside and the raccoons go away. It's all good.
I like hot dogs too. You can leave hot dogs for me.
You know what hot dogs are
so
made out of?
I don't give a shit.
Lips and
buttholes.
assholes. Lips and
Big
assholes.
lips and assholes. Yeah.
You know what? They're tasty lips and assholes.
Nicole,
So
did you get the reference, Nicole?
Yeah. I was saying the same thing at the same time as you did.
Great
What'd I
outdoors,
miss?
man. Great
Yep.
outdoors. Dan Aykroyd
Yep.
and John Candy. Hell
Yep.
fucking yeah.
But one of the best movies of all time.
And again, the best
Oh.
part of the movie is the raccoons.
So here's
Okay.
one of the conspiracies that got brought up on here that we're all curious about. Who the hell is buying the glitter?
Yeah,
I
tell us
found
about the glitter.
answer.
Okay.
You found the answer?
Yeah,
Please say it's strippers.
it's not. It's
God damn.
boat manufacturers.
What?
What?
All the glitter and the paint on all the boats.
Boat?
Yeah.
Boat manufacturers.
Every time you say something manufacturers, your internet clicks right then. So we do have no idea what you just said.
I heard oat manufacturers.
And
the
then
first
Jessie
time.
stepped
What I
on you.
heard.
Sorry.
Boats on the water.
I'm on a boat.
Why are boat
I'm on a
manufacturers
boat.
buying glitter?
For the paint. And
To make
and
it
every
sparkly.
time there's chips in the paint, they have to seal it and repaint or something.
I'm still
So
confused at how glitter does this.
I
There's
guess it
glitter
makes
in the
sense. There's
paint.
glitter flake in the paint.
What kind of boats are these?
But
Have
why
you
is that
not seen a fucking boat?
why is that a conspiracy though? Like, why is that hidden? Why would they not?
Because
Because
Fabulous
someone did an
boats, apparently.
interview and the company wouldn't tell them who the biggest purchaser was. It was a big secret. And then someone found out, and apparently it's boats, according to Reddit.
I would actually be willing to bet then that that's Sherwin-Williams
You're-
because they're the company that makes most of the marine paint
yes.
and auto paints. It's Sherwin-Williams and their paint supplier. So yeah, that I could see that now that you mention it with even automotive paint. Because I mean, how many cars now have a glitter fleck in the paint job?
We should have stopped you at where you said according to Reddit. That's where it should have
Right.
ended.
This is conspiracy theories. We don't need,
That was the only
legit
answer I
articles.
could find after 10 seconds of looking.
After 10 seconds of Reddit, you didn't wind up on a watch list? I'm impressed.
No, because I don't have an account.
There you go. Smart. Hey, Jeff, it's okay that you got in late, but you got to click the like button because that needs to happen. Click it.
Okay, so I have one that I looked up, which I think is hilarious. The moon landing was fake.
Oh, God.
And they're about to do a movie with Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, Fly Me to the Moon. I'm totally going to go see that, by the way, just because I like Channing Tatum. But, yeah, the moon landing was fake. That's another good one.
So here, this one annoys the crap out of me because as a history guy, it's actually disrespectful to and I'm not saying you, Nicole, I'm just saying the conspiracy. It's disrespectful to everyone who worked on the moon shot to say it was faked. Okay, for one, here's the fun thing that no one talks about. They're actually, based on the film footage that they had, because it was live shot, there was not enough film, period, in the world to make an HD type recording of the moon landing if you actually had it in a studio. The equipment that we had back then and the technology that we had back then was not able to do the filming if you actually wanted to do a filming in a studio. The only reason why we were able to do what we did is because it was live and it was recorded. It wasn't actually filmed on tape. Also, I've worked in state government. I've worked with federal government. There is no fucking way the federal government can keep a secret like that for 60 years. No way in hell.
That's why it's ludicrous.
Jim Bob Joe will get pissed off one day and post on AOL message boards that he was involved in the conspiracy, and that's it. There are way too many people.
And Buzz Aldrin punched a guy.
That's cool. Right. Buzz Aldrin, we must protect Buzz Aldrin at all costs.
Yes.
So Robert has a question for Jessi.
Uh-oh.
He wants to know if she actually said she was a snake milker on the show earlier today, and says that could be taken a different way.
I told her when she said it the first time.
Your career choices.
Okay. So way back in the beginning of this wonderful podcast, which feels like 800 fucking years ago. Okay.
Rude.
It legit feels like I have been at this for decades, right? Yep. We all did this fun little thing where we did interviews about us, right? So if you go back way into the beginning of the podcast, you'll see interviews about each of us individually, and you can see the videos. So you can see me, and you can see me tell our former castmate, John, that I was a snake milker. And he said, why the fuck of all the things that you could have chosen did you choose that? And I said, that seems like the most interesting. Somebody's got to milk the damn venom. Okay, you sick fucks. Out of the snakes. If I don't do it, who's going to do it?
That's where all the glitter is going. Hey.
Venom.
Stop being a perv. Okay.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just his natural.
Have you met me?
I could have said something boring like I'm a nurse. Listen, grateful for all the
fantasies about that too, Jessi. So that may not have worked either.
Super grateful for all the nurses out there. Love that people can stand blood. Jessi's not one of those people. The first time I see any of my blood, I about pass out. So I am very grateful for the medical staff. But I mean, to me, I don't know. It was just something that I came up with, and it sounded stupid. And clearly, it's followed me 17 years into the future.
I, for one, believe it.
Jessi Flyabusso says, Jessi is hating on something. My day is complete.
What am I hating on? Being a snake milker? Or somebody being a perv? What are we hating today?
And then Robert says, okay, thank you for answering that question. Thanks for your brave effort doing it. Thank you for taking that for the team, Jessi.
By the way, I looked up a bunch of new conspiracy theories. I don't remember if Jessi's brought these up or not, but I picked my favorite, most obnoxious ones. Okay. So here's some of the ones I just found. And again, you might have mentioned these. I can't remember what happened yesterday, so if you already mentioned them, I apologize.
Don't steal my thunder, Nicole.
Sorry.
I need future stuff. Okay.
Okay. So Illuminati's headquarters is in the Denver airport.
Yes.
Oh, underneath.
It's got a weird shape to it. It's a whole thing.
I've got an
Royals or something.
I've got info on that one when you're done.
So Prince Charles is a vampire.
or a shapeshifter, right?
I've never heard that one before. Okay, we've kind of sort of talked about, a simulation, but we're all living in the Matrix. We're kind of like in a simulation. I think that could probably be true.
Simulation theory is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. I like that one.
Amelia Earhart was eaten by crabs.
I did that one last.
Oh, you did?
I think
okay.
2 weeks ago.
Last week,
Okay.
right?
What kind of crabs?
Yeah. I don't know. And then, finally, a solar flare caused the Titanic to sink. But right before that, the Titanic didn't really sink was the other one I saw. So
Yeah.
let's pick one and stick to it.
Well, we
So,
talked about sirens
yeah.
sinking the Titanic also.
Oh yes.
So
So a lot of things did.
Nicole,
couldn't have been an iceberg.
Kevin's
Yeah,
gonna.
there's a whole conspiracy out there that they actually it was the Olympic that sank as an insurance thing
Mm,
and not
Oh,
Titanic.
it's sister ship. Yep.
damn.
Nicole,
And I mean, I think.
oh, go
Sorry.
ahead. Kevin says he's always a fan of Elvis being an alien. He didn't die. He just went home, which I'm pretty sure is a quote from Men in Black.
Yeah, Tommy
Yeah.
Lee Jones.
And then Benway is starting to talk about creepy pastas. Maybe that's what we need to do is just read some creepy pastas on the air.
No, because they scare the shit out of me.
And then finally, David says it's King Charles III now.
My bad.
David, a couple 100,000 guys, not 100,000, but a couple guys fought a war about 200 some odd years ago, so I don't have to give a fuck about the royal family, and so I'm good with that. Thanks.
We celebrate that tomorrow.
Let's just acknowledge, though, Scott, in the interest of July 4th, that once again the British government is about to get told to get fucked on July 4th.
Vote Labour. Vote Labour.
What's creepypasta?
A creepypasta is just kind of a horror story read out loud. Search it on YouTube, you'll find about 1 million of them. Some are fun. And then
I thought it was like rotten alphabets or something like that, or SpaghettiOs.
And I'm almost caught up with the chat. One other one. Flya Bussa says, not really a conspiracy theory, but anyone else remember Bat Boy from Weekly World News
Yes.
tabloid? Bat Boy.
Inquirer.
Oh,
No, it was Weekly World News.
National Enquirer.
Was it weekly?
It was
Okay.
Weekly World News, yes. The Inquirer is
No.
too busy talking about Stormy Daniels, or not talking about Stormy Daniels.
Sorry, Dix.
Yeah, Bad Boy and the Story Dicks. There you go.
I
Well, anyway.
offered the
Well, from the going back to Denver International Airport,
yes.
I was always told that it's not the Illuminati headquarters, but it's where all the Freemason treasure and where like the Templar treasure, the Ark of the Covenant, and everything else is buried. And so they built the airport on top of it to kind of help hide and seal it all, which is bullshit because as a Freemason, I have not received one fucking dime.
You're just not at the right level. You gotta be like
I'm
Nick
pissed.
Cage
I'm
level.
a 32nd degree Mason. Like, I'm pissed. I have not received my check, my cut of the check yet.
what does 32nd degree mean?
All it means
Sacrifice
is that
goats.
remember, all that it means is you're a member of the Scottish Rite.
Yeah, he's higher than 31 other ranks. That's what that
Yeah.
means.
So I have something, and I've told Justin this story before, and he got mad at me, so I'm going to tell it again.
Do
and
it. Yes, this is great. Go for it.
This is great times had in our family fights. So I got married. Me and my husband got married in the Scottish Rite
Or so
Cathedral
you think.
in the town that we used to live in.
Mhm.
And it's this beautiful building, right? But it's creepy as fuck. When you walk in, like the place that we got married was beautiful, but like the side rooms that we got like ready in, they were super creepy. So Mariano, my husband, said, we were playing softball one time. We were playing just a beer league, which they took too seriously, and I had to stop. But we were playing a beer league, and we met a guy that was like, "Oh, I'm a Mason. I could get you in there, and I could show you around the other parts." And Mariano said, well, "Can you show us where they sacrifice the goats?" This is what Justin took issue with, because he said there's lots of things that you have to do to become a Mason, including believe in God, right? So
Or a higher power, yes.
a higher part. So this guy said the same thing. He's like, you got to believe in God to be a Mason. This is, we don't sacrifice goats. He goes on for like a 15-minute rant about why what my husband said was wrong. And my husband lets him settle, and he goes, so you're not going to show us where you sacrifice the goats? This guy's
We
head
get
was
that
just
joke
gonna
in Lodge all the time. It's not offensive.
freaking explode. And it was,
Yeah.
but to be fair, it was the most beautiful building that I think I've ever been in.
I love the
It is
Scottish Rite
even.
Cathedral we have here in Indianapolis because it's made out of a dark wood from Russia the forest doesn't even exist anymore. So it's an extinct wood that all of this is made from. And the funny story with it is, before we actually get back to conspiracy theories, is it was going to Washington D.C. to be used in some kind of federal building over there, and the train stopped in Indianapolis, and the Masons are like, yeah, we're just going to buy all that wood right off the train. And they bought it out from underneath the federal government. Fun stories.
Is that before or after they killed the forest?
Yes,
That was after they killed the forest because the wood was on the train.
the only thing I got out of this is the Masons kill forests. That's all I
That's
got.
what I heard.
We got some more. Reptilian Samurai says, I can't believe there are still flat earthers. You can literally fly around the world. Man, the flirters, they are hardcore, dude. They will point out just why you can't fly around the world, which again is bullshit, but they're kind of
Because
hardcore.
they make you close your window so you don't see where you're actually going and all that bullshit.
Yes, and you can't fly to Antarctica, although people do it every fucking day, but you can't do that.
Right.
And then
Those people aren't real.
along the same lines, JC says chemtrail conspiracy theories could get pretty wild.
Yeah, that was on the list I found too.
My husband is huge on that. Like that's one of his things that he is like legit dead
Chemtrails?
serious about. Yes.
Chemtrails,
And I've tried
really?
Yeah, I've tried to explain science to him and he just doesn't want to hear it.
It would take a lot of trails to do anything with the atmosphere, but cool.
Right.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
They are also, according to Flyabusa, they are also gravity deniers, but they tend to also be moon landing deniers and or flat earthers and or think all space is fake.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's
I'm
amazing.
stuck on the gravity one because what?
Gravity doesn't exist because if we were on a sphere, we would just fall off the sphere.
Yes.
And water's not magnetic, so therefore it can't adhere to any kind of surface.
That's it.
So that's why gravity's not a real thing. And that's why the Earth is flat and we live in a dome where all the stars and everything and the sun and moon is inside. And that's the only thing in the universe that exists. Nothing else,
Okay.
everything else is fake.
We live in the Truman
I
Show.
think that just killed some brain cells trying to figure out that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Flat earthers
Exactly.
don't have brain cells to begin with. They also, Justin's completely right. And then they also, when you ask, okay, why does stuff fall? They argue it's density. So you're more dense than the air, therefore you fall. Then you start talking about airplanes and hot air balloons and they get really confused.
Right.
Oh God, that hurts.
Yeah. It sure does. Like this thing right here has the vast, just unlimited amount of knowledge that you could possibly find. And you're telling me that there's still people that believe the earth is flat.
Jessi, everything on there is controlled by the governments and they are telling you what to think. So you are playing into the charade by using that phone. Didn't you know?
So my physics class was fake.
There's
Reptilian.
a common thread with all these conspiracy theories, though, and it all ties down to evangelical fanaticism.
And illiteracy.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Reptilian Samurai says, how do flat earthers think GPS works? So I watch a guy on YouTube, and you all should check him out. His name is Simon Dan, and he just bashes on flat earthers. That's what he does. And he had a video commenting about a guy who said that GPS actually stands for ground positioning system because there is no globe. And they're lying to you. GPS is actually ground. And all they're doing is using some cameras that are up high in the air to take pictures of you. And that's how your GPS works.
Okay, so what would be the benefit of lying to us about the world being round as opposed to flat?
You ready to go? You ready to go down a rabbit hole, Emily?
Oh,
Yes.
bring it.
Because I know the answer to this.
Do we have string to make sure we can find our way back out? Like,
It's population and geographic control. I shit you not. This is what they say. There is a whole nother land past the wall of ice, which is in Antarctica, on a flat Earth. It goes all the way around. But there's a whole new land out there run by the Nazis, okay? And it is massive and huge and plenty of land, plenty of corn, plenty of beef for everyone. We would not have starvation. We would not have hunger. We would not have people being poor. There's so much land. But the ice wall.
So it's a utopia run by Nazis behind a ice wall.
Exactly. And so we're not allowed to go there. So they lie to us and say that Antarctica is just a continent. But if you actually went to Antarctica, again, which you could, but whatever, and you cross the ice wall, you would find utopia. And they don't want us to have utopia because we're just the common folk.
I mean, is it really a utopia if it's run by Nazis, though?
It depends on who you ask.
Ding, 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 ding.
50% of the population might say yes.
Because, yikes, that's, okay.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, here's the thing is we're joking, right? We're laughing at these people. We're like, haha, you guys are really fucking dumb. But the fact that there are people out
Yes.
there, adults,
Yes.
that actually believe this shit,
Yes.
that are still allowed to vote and procreate. And like, this scares the shit out of me.
And-
Like, you can't possibly tell me that you drive. Clearly, if it's flat, we can just drive to Antarctica and just knock down an ice wall. And then all of a sudden, it's like fucking paradise.
And Nazis. Don't forget the Nazis.
Yeah,
Paradise
don't forget
and
the
Nazis.
Nazis.
So
No, thank you.
Who's the border patrol for the ice wall then?
The governments.
I
Space
watch.
Force.
It's the
Night
the
Watch.
the
Ice
White
Force.
Walkers.
I like that.
They're supposedly, Emily, I know way too much fucking shit about this again.
Yeah, I'm really concerned how much you know about this. But
Right.
It's because that Simon Dan like just shows these videos all the time and makes fun of them. But there is supposedly a treaty that was signed by all the countries in the world, because that happens. And the treaty
them,
says that
right?
no one is allowed to go to Antarctica, even though there are fucking Boy Scouts down there right now. No one's allowed to go to
There's an entire
Antarctica.
science base
That's
down there.
insanity.
I know someone that like did research in Antarctica.
There's also a really fun documentary on Netflix you all should check out. It's called Behind the Curve, and it just follows a bunch of flat earthers. It's
That's
amazing.
fun. That's a good one.
There's
Are
one,
they talking about their grades behind the curve?
there's they do two experiments. One, they do a laser experiment, and they punch a hole in a cardboard, hundreds of yards away, and they're like, okay, if the Earth is flat, we can shoot the laser through both holes, and we'll see the laser fine. And if the Earth is curved, we won't see the laser. So we're gonna see the laser. And they shine the laser through the hole, and they're like, hey Bob, we can't see the laser. Go ahead and hold it above your head a little bit, see what happens. And then the laser shows up, and the guy's like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, it is, isn't
Is
it,
it?
dumbass?
Science.
Science.
Well, and also too, like if you ever tried to talk to someone who's a flat earther, there's just no talking to them. It's like talking to a brick fucking wall.
Well, Nicole, what Jessi was saying is how we're making fun of them and we're laughing at them. They do the same to us.
Oh yeah.
Right.
If there's a flat earther watching right now, they're being quiet at the moment, but if there is, they're laughing at us saying, oh, these guys are so fucking stupid. They've fallen into this globers.
How many people here have master's degrees? I know one of us has multiple master's degrees, but how many?
Blake's like,
Yeah.
dose.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got balloons, too. Blake,
Oh shit, Blake, you fancy.
I have
So-
no idea
somebody
how the fuck
just threw
that-
balloons at
What
Blake.
the hell was that? That was cool.
I want those.
If you do that, I think
I
you
want
get
balloons.
balloons.
I don't
It's a
get balloons.
conspiracy theory.
I want
No, I'm
balloons.
not good.
You
I
got him
have
again.
Oh my god.
Blake.
Blake is the chosen one. He's the chosen one.
So not that education is the end all be all, right? Because we know some really educated, stupid ass people. I've met a lot of.
Yeah,
Right.
agreed.
Sister is a lawyer. Let's just leave that. Okay. So and she's very smart. I'm just kidding, but she's the dumbest smart person I know. So education is not the end all be all, but you're telling me that I went through 12 years of high school or 12 years of, what do you call it? That school,
Of school, primary school.
kindergarten,
Yeah.
grade school,
Yeah.
right? So we go through 12 years of that. And then I go through another 4 years of college, associate's degree, bachelor's degree. And then I go through another 2 years where I specialize in something that interests me. So I've got like 100 fucking years because science, right? And I'm still fucking just a goddamn dumbass to
You're just a
believe that,
glober.
right, to believe that science is a thing.
Right.
Yeah, my second degree was environmental science, and one of my minors was geography.
Yep. Oh,
You're
Yeah.
part of the lie.
Robert.
you're
Yeah.
the problem, Emily.
Robert is obviously spreading fake information because he says, my dad was down in Antarctica in the late 1957 while he was serving in the U.S. Navy icebreaker. He says there are cases of beer in the ice there left by Navy crews. Robert,
That
On
actually-
my way.
I can believe that, to be honest, because they're just looking out for the other people, you know?
and Joey's already on it. Trip to Antarctica for free beer. Yes!
Yeah.
They just
Hey.
want to get penguins drunk.
A free beer is a free beer.
Booking
I'm
my
just
flight
saying.
right now.
Joey would also like balloons because he also has a master's degree.
You
I
get
don't get
balloons in
balloons.
our eyes. Oh, shit. Hi.
I have no idea what's causing that.
You got to do the stupid. No
No.
balloons.
So
Do it again, Blake.
Flya Bussa also has watched Behind the Curve because he is quoted saying, "There you got balloons." A 15 per hour drift. Thanks, Bob.
You and your balloons, bitch.
So you fly a bus as a Simon.
Wait, hold on. Let's try this.
No.
No.
Anyway, sorry, Scott. Go ahead.
No, you're
please.
good. I'm just going for the chat. JC says there's probably flat earthers on B5. Yeah, B5 is flat, dude. Didn't you know? Joey says penguins. Now, here's another fun one. There is one flat earther who has way too many followers on YouTube that believes that penguins are CGI.
What? They're birds.
You heard me. No, they're CGI because penguins don't exist.
So
Birds
I
are real.
almost touched one in the St. Louis Zoo.
Well, then yeah, you may want to.
Whoa.
Exactly.
You may not want to incriminate
Whoa.
yourself, Emily, on that one.
I
But
didn't. No, because like the partition is really close, and if you get too close, they'll swim by and like splash water at you. So like you can get close enough to touch them. I didn't touch them. I don't want to touch them. They're dirty. I think they're cute, but they're dirty and they smell.
She's got a penguin living in her bathtub.
Don't you dare talk about penguins that way.
Penguin fetish.
Gustavo
They are
says,
birds, so technically they're not real.
Oh yeah, they're
No,
just
they're
here from the
also-
government.
Oh, it all
Surveillance
comes full circle.
They're
There you go.
surveillance
Swimmy
drones.
birds.
Oh.
They're swimmy. They don't sit on electric lines.
So Gustavo says, I know too much and I'm dangerous, as in me. So I think it's somebody just put a hit out on
You're
us.
in danger.
Justin, you have cats, right?
Yeah.
If the world was flat, let's just fucking be realistic here for a minute.
Cats would just knock everything off of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
yeah.
wouldn't be anything on it. The cats would have done cleared the table.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of cats, you may or may not see a cat join the group. I'm sorry in advance, but she's rude and has no manners.
They're not real either. It's all a simulation. All the cats.
I'm not a cat.
Gustavo, to quote Game of Thrones, I drink and I know things.
I literally just said I drink and I know.
I'm sorry. I was reading the chat. I didn't hear it.
No. I don't understand stupid people, but you know what? Here, listen.
Why are you on this podcast if you don't
It
understand
happens.
stupid people?
Listen, because I like to feel smart, right? I hang out with you guys so that
Setting
Feel
that
bad
bar
about
nice
yourself.
and low.
Yeah.
I am not stupid. Thank you.
you're not stupid. There's 3 of us here that are not stupid, and there's
AKA the 3 of us with vaginas are not stupid. Is what
figure
she's
out
saying.
which ones are which.
You're making a huge assumption right now. You are genderizing people, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Am I assuming your body parts?
Yeah, you're assuming I don't have a vagina. Come on.
You could. I mean, listen. I've never seen it.
Listen, if
I
you
have-
did, you'd never leave the house,
This
Scott.
is true, Jessi. You've never. This
I've
is.
seen your.
I can. Well, hold on. No, you haven't. Oh, okay. Yes, you
We
have
did
seen
see your
Yes, I have.
underwear.
We all have.
Yeah,
You
we
have
saw
seen-
you in your underwear.
And if you want to hear that part, go to our Patreon. You can hear when I flashed everyone my ass.
His camera was off, and then all of a sudden it wasn't.
It just
and
popped
Scott's
up.
in his damn
it just
boxers.
turned on while he's in his underwear right in front of the camera. We were like,
accidentally, right? Did
Especially
you get to
without a
see?
timer.
Did you get to see what I did when I acted like you? Did you ever get to see it?
I didn't watch the video. I just listened to the audio. So no.
Do you? Oh, so you have the video? I didn't know that you still had it.
I had. Which one? Which are we talking about? A couple weeks ago, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, when I acted, when I was Scott.
Scott never got that. I edited that one.
The John T.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Scott.
You know what? Everyone makes fun of me, and it's fine. I'll just make sure I edit you really, really bad next time. You'll be fine.
It's fine. You know what? You can't make me sound any worse than I already do. We're okay.
yeah, they already made her sound like a racist.
Oh, Atragon says I left
today.
you. Atragon
Did you
said
listen today?
to Nicole. You're the radio professional, Nicole.
I told you to edit that shit out because you guys were trying to make me look bad.
Atragon says left you all a review. Hope it helps. There, I got through it.
Yay.
Yay.
5 stars.
Yay.
Blake,
Yeah, Jessi, we may have left the racist parts in.
we
No,
did.
I wasn't being racist.
We definitely
I
left that
don't-
in.
Oh.
But
Definitely.
you did say, now that you've made me look like a racist, even though I'm not, so you did justify it.
For the few people who have listened to that show that dropped today, I definitely pop in and say I am, because Blake says, Scott, don't edit that out. And I said, you didn't have to ask. I'm just not going to edit it out.
Okay, so here, to be fair,
To be
I had
fair.
had some wine, right? And I don't actually remember what I said, and I'm not going to listen to it because I don't want to listen to you guys make me out to be like Hitler. I don't want to hear it. And I wasn't meant to be Hitler, but if it came out like that, I apologize. But don't cancel me because I don't want anything to do with that. Thank you very much. Moving on.
Atragon says, always, Nicole, you help make my Wednesdays better.
Ah,
Aww. Oh,
Someone likes me, just one.
And Reptilian
I like you.
Reptilian
Thank
Samurai is trying to bring us back to B5 because he's scared that we're not talking B5 right now. And what kind of conspiracies do you think typical President Clark supporters believe?
All of the above.
Let's make up B5 conspiracy theories right now.
Well, remember the blonde Nazi chick did say that there are no poor people.
Yeah.
And there's nobody who's unemployed. She did
that's
say
true.
that.
Homelessness
Yes.
that
is
was
gone.
a
Yeah.
change in definitions.
Okay, I'm coming up with one.
Benway hooked it up. Thank you.
Ooh, hold on. Did we get a super chat? and
We
I
got
missed
a
it?
super chat.
Benway! Benway!
What's that?
Woo!
I don't
What?
We got a
Is that
super
our-
chat.
Is that our first one we've ever gotten?
No, we got one from
Mega.
Mega, yeah. And Benway's actually sent us two now.
Fuck yeah, Benway.
Benway! We got a little kitty and it says yum.
I need a better hat. You Justin make me a hat. Okay, B5 conspiracies.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Ivanova
It's hot.
was
We know
actually
that.
a man
Oh no. Okay,
Oh.
I've got one.
who was involved
Uh-oh.
with Locklear. We're done. Moving on.
Damn.
She did like men, or women, so she didn't really need to be a man like women. Okay, moving on. That was dumb. That was the worst. Okay, moving on.
Is it like the Michael Jackson and LaToya thing where they're actually the same person?
Same
It's like
person.
Ivanova is Lockley.
Mhm.
Yes.
Just went and had plastic surgery.
See, this one actually hits a little too close to home on the sci-fi front. Does anyone remember a sci-fi show that was on? Of course, Nicole and Jessi don't. Sorry, a sci-fi show that was on for like maybe 5 minutes on ABC called Defying Gravity. It was actually a decent show, and there was one character who was androgynous and was going to be a trans character before they canceled the show, and they didn't have
Right.
it. But yeah,
It's interesting because Defying Gravity is also a song from the musical Wicked. Yeah, sorry.
which they're all going to make us watch 2 parts of because Hollywood
can't wait.
sucks.
Okay, I have one. Marcus is not really dead.
Yep.
He is actually an alien of some sort and never actually died.
But Marcus died for our sins.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kefir. We got a new space Jesus.
Fuck you.
Marcus became a popsicle.
Marcus actually
Become
looks
a
like
double bird.
Jesus, so it makes sense.
Yeah, with the robe.
Atragon's got some nightmare fuel for everybody. Nagraf is actually alive and is breeding down below.
Oh no.
Who's breeding with Nagraf? I think Garibaldi could get on that.
Ooh, did you see this one?
Everybody
B5
likes a little bit of
conspiracy.
strange.
Sheridan died in Zahadun as a shadow clone came back as him.
Hey,
Ooh, that's
no
a good
spoilers for season 5.
one. Is that a spoiler?
Shit.
I'm gonna be so mad if you just fucking listen. I have made it halfway through season 5 with like minimal spoilers, and if I have had spoilers, I was too stupid to know it. So,
Right. And then because this night has already fallen off the rails, Robert is trying to bribe us with Boston Market. Question for all. Are there any Boston Market restaurants near you? I have some gift cards and
There
they
is
all
one.
shut down near me.
Yeah.
I
There is
have
there was
one
one
in
in
Indy.
St. Louis.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta go off on a tangent. I fucking love Boston Market, okay? When I lived in the old place I lived before here, there was a Boston Market 2 blocks away, and we would go there probably once a week because we hate fucking cooking. Then they closed it. We would drive from where I was living 25 minutes to get Boston Market at least once a week, okay? Then they closed that one.
And
There's
then,
one left.
and then.
And I found out there's one left, and it's by my parents' house. And you bet your ass next time I'm in that hood, I'm going to fucking Boston Market.
Nicole, do you
She
give...
might not do weird shit for a Klondike bar, but she'll do fucked up shit for some Boston Market.
Hey, man, that
I also
rotisserie
will.
chicken's fucking awesome. The
No,
meat
no,
looks
no.
good, too.
Side item sampler, baby. That's what I
The
like.
mac and cheese. So, Nicole, do you give Robert consent to DM you to give you gift cards to Boston Market?
Hell yeah. Send them to our Gmail.
Okay, you can, Robert, you can send it to the Gray 17 podcast at gmail.com, and Nicole will eat your Boston Market. Oh.
And I will gladly shout you out when I go to Boston Market. I'll be like, fucking Robert.
Nicole didn't even catch it, but Jesse's giving me a look.
he
And
said it.
Robert
I was like,
reminds
oh
me
no,
of
but
I got
Okay, so-
I got sidelined. What'd you say?
I said
Robert,
Nicole
that
will
one-
eat your Boston Market.
Ew, don't be dirty, Scott.
Right. That's why he got the look.
That's like some
Okay.
OnlyFans content right there.
Okay,
Robert wants a PO box.
Robert wants a P.O. box. There you go.
I don't have one.
So
Jennifer, I
let's
must.
do-
Oh, I'm sorry, Jessi. Real quick, Jennifer, I must ask, what was the message that was retracted? You can't delete a message in my chat, and I don't call you out for it. What did you
Yeah.
delete?
now we need to know.
Oh no, Atragon deleted a message too. What are you folks doing?
Are they dirty? Do we need to
I know. I want to
No,
know.
They're
giving up
devolving from-
locations of Boston Market. That's what they're doing.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
You're trying to keep the information from the people, you fuckers.
That's a conspiracy theory right there. Jennifer and Atragon are hiding the Boston markets from us.
So here's my conspiracy theory, though. Like, how many of us, maybe I'm just the only one and I'm whatever, I'll take it. But how many of us have sat and been like, oh, I'm super hungry. And I would just love to really go through a drive-through where I can get like home cooked food,
Ooh,
right?
yes.
Like meatloaf and mashed potatoes and, you know, all these great home cooked things. But there's nothing like that. Boston Market was that thing.
That's true.
Mhm.
If you ever go down to Springfield, Jessi, Popeyes, and not Popeyes the franchise, there's a restaurant in Springfield, Illinois called Popeyes, and they serve chicken. They serve just all the home down stuff, man. Greens.
We got Popeyes.
Yeah.
We got Popeyes here too.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the franchise.
You sure?
No,
You sure?
motherfucker. I lived in Springfield for 10 years. I'm not talking
So
about
did
the
I.
franchise.
I don't remember this place you're talking
It's
about.
on South Grand. It's called Popeyes, and it's owned by a guy whose nickname was Popeye.
All right, let's Google it.
Yes.
Is that the one where it was like the different color letters?
Yeah,
Popeyes?
because they didn't want to get sued.
That's
It's right when
I
you're going
remember
down
that place
South Grand.
now.
South Grand, you got the viaduct,
Yeah.
and there it is, Popeyes.
I thought that was just a regular Popeyes.
No,
I
it
didn't
is
know it was
not.
different.
It is a hole in the wall
Clay's
place.
Popeyes barbecue.
it's
Clay's
on
Popeyes.
South Street.
There you go.
Oh,
They got some good shit.
Field
okay.
trip.
That looks good.
Side note on Clay Popeyes, their ribs. Jesus Christ, their ribs are fucking
I know,
good.
dude. And their sides, Nicole. They got some good sides. You
The
want to have
collard
some?
greens were excellent.
Yeah, you want to have some good
Ribs and
greens. Mm-hmm.
Do you know who lives right by what you just described? Take a guess.
I know. I have a guess.
Me too.
Let's go visit.
Field trip.
Am I gonna get killed?
No, it's art.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
art. It's art.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna get killed. Conspiracy theory: Zathras actually not finite. He is infinite.
But Zathras or Zathras?
Zathras.
But Zathras. Okay.
Ooh,
Gustavo,
wait.
Springfield is real?
This is a good one. Michael Garibaldi
not
is
just The Simpsons.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a pseudonym. His real name is David Addison. That's random.
Wow.
Crickets.
Yeah, Nicole.
Right.
That was a good one, huh?
Oh yeah, I thought so. I'm like, that's good. I mean, who knows? Maybe he does have a fake name.
Okay.
I do have something else to bring up later, but I'm holding it.
Sheridan is Zathras.
There you go. There it is.
I'd
Sheridan
like him
was
better
replaced
if
by
he was
Zathras.
Zathras.
I would like anyone
Ooh.
better if they were Zathras.
I have one. Okay.
Ooh.
This is solid. Okay. Monkey Man Bartender
Yes.
and Lockley
Ooh.
are the same person.
Oh, I
Who's
thought
seen them in the same room together?
I thought you were gonna ship them, and that would have been hot.
No. Monkey Man Bartender is way too awesome for that. Not that
I
Lockley's
don't know.
not.
Lockley
But
could hold her own. We saw her work out.
I'm not saying that they're the same person, but I'm saying I've never seen them in the same room.
I'm not saying it was
I have
aliens,
another one.
but it was aliens.
Yeah, I have another one. Monkey Man Bartender has a coke problem.
Is that why he left?
Yes.
He's in rehab.
Yeah.
Robert says, I derailed the show, yay, and at least it wasn't due to sexual in nature. Thank you.
Just
Robert.
wait, Robert. It's
Yes.
coming. It's a
Give it
little
time.
early for all of that.
Oh, here we go.
So we can switch to Emily's smut corner instead of Jessi's.
That's a whole
conspiracy
nother
corner?
live. That's a whole nother live.
Its own thing.
Another conspiracy. Jakar was replaced with a Centauri spy after being detained on Centauri Prime. Da da da.
Is that why he would act as security for Londo?
Oh, okay. Flyabusa has to go ahead and explain his joke to us. David Addison was the name of Bruce Willis in Moonlighting, and therefore Garibaldi is like Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, that was a big boom outside.
Crickets.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you for the explanation, though, because I appreciate that. I had no idea what was going on for
Well,
the
what's-
There are
last
conspiracy
27
theories
minutes.
about what happened to Garibaldi's hair. Why, Reptilian Samurai? What happened to Garibaldi's hair?
What do you have against bald people? Bald is sexy.
Jennifer says it all. Locklear is hot.
I mean,
She
true.
really is, though. Listen,
See, here's the thing, though. Who's hotter, Locklear or
Oh.
Ivanova?
don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do that. Because we've met Ivanova in person. Well,
And she is
Ish.
amazing.
and
Yeah.
she is absolutely gorgeous. So I need to meet Locklear in person
Uh-huh.
to be able to judge.
I'm all for meeting Tracy Scoggins. Thank you.
And the answer would be
I-
Corwin.
Yeah,
I
Scott
need
is going to
her-
get a restraining order.
Right. JMS has already got one against him.
Yeah.
Oh, Flyabus did the Gray 17 pumpkin.
Aw,
Nice.
There you go.
that's cool.
I just put the poll in the chat, kids. Who is hotter, Locklear or Ivanova?
That's hard.
Oh, 100% Ivanova so far. We're off to the races. 67% Ivanova. Oh,
I like
Corwin.
Ivanova's character
Corwin is
better.
hot. Corwin fucks Blake. I'm
Ooh,
telling you.
Corwin fucks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Atragon went spicy.
oh.
Babylon 5 conspiracy theory. There's one set of pink panties that just makes their way around the station in the Babylon 5 version of the Red Shoe Diaries.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Panties.
You know what? If you were a
I
kid in
would
the 90s,
resubscribe to Cinemax just to watch that.
Red Shoe Diaries was Showtime, sir. It was Showtime. Not that I knew.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh my God, I forgot about Red Shoe Diaries until you said that.
Fun little Star Trek side note. If anyone's a fan of Enterprise, like all one of you, Dominic Keating, was one of his first acting roles was on Red Shoe Diaries, and it was definitely in one of those scenes that he got his start.
Softcore porn.
Yes, very much softcore.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
played
Can
a
we
rock
find
star.
that on streaming somewhere?
I will work with you on that, Emily. I think we both would enjoy that.
Hey, Scott, do you
Just
think
send me
Tracy Scott...
screenshots. I don't want to watch the shit, but
Scott and Blake, do you think Tracy Scoggins was hotter as a Cardassian?
You know what? That episode is not that bad, and she gets really close with O'Brien, so could be.
A
Oh, is he
Kardashian?
the one that thinks he was like flirting with her?
Yes, she
Yeah.
plays the Cardassian.
Oh, she was good looking.
She'd made a good spoonhead. You're right.
God, you
Are
keep
you
saying that. I think you're saying
sorry.
Kardashian.
yes. Are you saying
Yeah.
Kardashian?
No,
'Cause
Cardassian.
I think of Kim or
And
Chloe, or
the-
what are we talking about?
Kevin.
Honestly,
Da-
the principles are similar.
David Brown says Cat Grant, which I want to point out. Kevin, who's not on tonight, absolutely, whenever he talks about Tracy Scoggins, brings up Lois and Clark. So definitely Cat Grant as well. Oh, Atragon is number 2. He also loved most of Enterprise. I'm rewatching it right now. It's season 1 ain't bad. It ain't good, but it ain't bad.
Enterprise.
Who won?
It
I
was,
need
it
to
was
know.
the 4th season
Oh.
that wrecked it.
No, the 4th season was the best season, dude. What are you
Was
talking
it?
about?
Which
Hey,
one? Which one
B5.
was going after the weapon thing?
That was
that-
season 3.
Oh, okay,
the-
that was the worst.
The 9/11 allegory. In the poll, Ivanova, 85%. This math doesn't work, by the way. YouTube math doesn't make sense. Ivanova, 85%. Locklear, 14%. So there's a percentage point there. I don't know where it went, but fine.
Have you seen Locklear in her underwear though? Like, holy fuck!
Dude,
Okay.
The like push-ups was
I can't say that Tracy Scoggins was my sexual awakening because it was way too late, but she was hot.
Wait, you had a sexual
Ooh,
awakening?
Wait,
What's
who was
your
your sexual
sexual
awakening? Now we need to know this. Can't say some shit like that and not tell us.
yeah. We need to
There's
know
a-
who it is.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Oh, please.
Scott's
Does
sexual
it have to do with who
awakening?
Scott's sexual awakening was?
It was Hillary from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, no, but okay. Tracy Scoggins was also a physical education major from Texas and is known for being an athlete before. She was a model actress. Thank you, Atragon. You are like Wikipedia in my chat. I love it.
That makes sense.
Scott, don't avoid the question.
And
Right.
I don't know. Like, honestly, I watch a lot of 80s shit, man. I saw RoboCop in the theater when I was 2. Okay? I couldn't tell you. Whenever I saw boobs, I was good. Fly Abusa says Shran is one of the best characters in all of Star Trek. I agree. Can we just change it to Jeffrey Combs is one of the best characters in
Yes.
Star Trek? Okay.
Whatever he
Can
does.
we just shut the fuck up about anything other than B5? Because not a single one of me and Nicole know what you guys are talking
I know.
The whole
I
point
know.
of this episode had nothing to do with Babylon 5. Why you want to go back there now?
about. Oh. Are you?
Shots fired.
Do you
Wait.
listen? You're only like 3 hours from me, sir. So listen. I'll
Grab
my
a bottle
heart
of
will drive
wine.
it.
So my question is,
Go buy
Scott,
one.
Benway says so many Ivana sexy comics in Penthouse. Funny story about that, Benway.
Oh,
So our newbies aren't allowed to Google people because we don't want spoilers, especially
Yeah.
we didn't want them Googling Claudia Christian back in season 2 for obvious reasons now. But Emily and Jessi were very interested in knowing what the Playboy shoot looked like. So I definitely did send them in text the Playboy shoot. I
asked for that. I think I just got included.
No, you're okay. You're right. Emily asked for the nudes, and then she sent them to Jessi. That's what happened.
It was
Yeah.
an unsolicited nitpick.
Yes, I did consent though. So let's just be
It
clear.
wasn't unsolicited. It was absolutely solicited.
Nicole, you realize you're on the podcast,
Yeah,
so putting the
but
question in the chat is a little redundant.
What
I
was
was
the
waiting
chat?
for
I
you to
didn't
catch
miss
it,
But
and
what
I've been
did
trying to say it.
What did Scott think when he saw 3 boobs in Total Recall, dude?
Like,
Total
did your
Recall.
head explode?
Total Recall is a good movie for many
It is.
reasons.
Something might have exploded when he saw 3 boobs.
Yeah.
Might not have been his head.
It was Arnold's head.
Honestly, I just remember his eyes popping out of his head and the 3 boobs. I remember that.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about Terminator? Because I've never
No.
seen that movie.
Total
Total
you know,
Recall.
okay, time's out.
I haven't seen that either.
Dude, we need to make a
What?
list of movies that you all need to watch. Total Recall, the good one with Arnold, is
That was
actually
the
a
good one.
really good movie.
Listen,
Terminator
we're gonna
has
talk
some
about
brilliant lore to it.
Nicole, Nicole, Total Recall is all about being in a simulation. So
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go. You want to talk about Goonies?
Yes.
We're going to visit Blake and the Goonies. Labyrinth.
Ooh.
I hated Labyrinth. That movie
Mon-
freaked me out.
What was
Speaking
the
of-
one with Fred Savage? Was it Monsters?
Princess Bride.
No, Fred Savage, yes, he was. But you're talking about Little Monsters.
Yes,
And
Little
it
Monsters.
had Howie Mandel. I have literally watched every 80s fucking movie ever.
Garbage Pail
or was
Kids.
Fred Savage Never
Yes,
Ending
Garbage
Story?
Pail Kids. Fred Savage was not Neverending Story. What's his face from Sequest was in Neverending Story Part 2 as
Jonathan
Brandon.
Brandis.
That's
Jonathan
right,
Brandis.
The
God, he
original
was
kid didn't. I mean, I don't think the original kid became a star from Neverending Story. But by the way, that's an amazing movie.
Don't watch it again if you're an adult and haven't seen it since you're a kid, though. It's fucking terrifying.
Can I tell
I
you
don't
what?
like
Okay,
it.
so Neverending Story had like their 30th or whatever anniversary a few years ago, and they played it for Fathom. And I took my daughter. She's now 14. She was probably 7 or 8 at the time.
Your kid's 14.
Yeah, Stasia's 14. It's crazy.
Ooh. Okay.
But we went, and they did. Fathom sometimes does like behind the scenes shit. Well, for Neverending Story, before the movie, they did behind the scenes about how they killed Atax, the horse.
Why do you do that before the movie?
So they ruined
Right.
the movie, and they made my kid cry before the movie even started.
Yes. That's
and that's
fair.
why I hate that movie. I can't handle that scene.
Oh, I
Robert,
still can't watch Land Before Time. I'm still traumatized.
which one? Part 15 or part 12? Part 1?
The first one, I don't think I ever got past the first.
Right.
Believe it or
She
not,
was-
I was having a conversation about Fern Gully with a coworker yesterday.
Oh fuck.
Oh my.
Blake's like,
yeah.
oh God, I'm done.
I'm getting there.
Robert, I actually was going to bring her up, but we got sidetracked. But yes, Jennifer Connelly in Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly.
I've had whole conversations about her in a treatment setting.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes.
When you were a snake
Not-
milker?
Not related to me, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. So
She's still
Now,
hot.
you're milking a snake, Jessi.
what? Yeah, no, that's it. Listen. One
So
has nothing to
Reptilian
do with
Samurai has an interesting one.
Real quick,
The Sky Full of Stars is actually still a simulation with Sinclair. Everything after that is all simulation, which makes me think of the Simpsons conspiracy theory that the entire show is Homer's in a coma and the entire show of The Simpsons is all in Homer's head in a coma.
Well, if you're going to do that, we can go the Roseanne route, and that they killed off what's his face, but then they didn't kill off what's his face, and now he runs the show because she's
Dan.
racist.
Damn.
Dan, thank you.
Or they could do it like Dallas, and they're going to open up at a shower scene, and there's Sinclair, and
Again,
Taking a
season
shower.
5 spoilers, dude.
I don't want to see. No.
Joey
Yeah.
asks, how does the story that never ends have a part 2? Dude, Never Ending Story had a part 3. Look it up. Oh, thank you, Greg. Noah Hathaway. That was the first kid, I believe, from Never Ending Story. Thank you, Greg.
Hey, do you guys remember that movie that we watched, Babes in Toyland? It was amazing, wasn't it? Yeah.
The video that no longer exists? Yes, that was an amazing video.
Oh,
Why doesn't it
boy.
exist?
Do we ever?
Nicole, really?
Oh,
Really?
It was the best. Listen, that is one of the hands down best movies. It's got Drew Barrymore. It's got Keanu Reeves. Like, come on.
And Babes.
You don't get
in
better
Toyland.
than that.
That was the problem with it. The problem is we were all stupid shit-faced watching it. That was the
Not
problem
all of
with
us,
it.
just a few
Not
of us.
everybody. Just, I can name 2. Anyway, moving on.
And their names rhyme with Ustin and Ol.
Oh! Welcome to the Midwest.
I wonder, do I still have that? I mean, I definitely made it not public.
Can you not, though?
Hold on,
Can
I'm
you?
looking. Does it still exist?
No.
Because I want us to watch it again. Hold on. Please hold. Nicole left. So, I still have it. It's just set for private. It still exists.
Might as well get rid of that.
You have
buddy.
the one where somebody calls me a bitch. That was my favorite.
Oh, God damn. That one's still alive, I do believe.
Is it really?
I thought.
Oh, wow.
No,
Wow.
but you want to feel old, by the way? The Babes in Toyland Live was December 22nd, 2022.
I
damn.
believe it.
Wow.
It's been almost 2 years since
That
we
was like
almost
a
got
decade
canceled.
ago.
Go ahead and add a 0 to
For
that. 'cause
going
it
home
feels
and
like it's
watching
been-
that. Going home, watching that, and messaging Scott, going, "Really?
It's like we should
You
probably
listen to this?"
not keep that one up.
Ooh,
you join
You
our,
see,
you know what? Here's what I'll do, guys. If you join our Patreon, and for those who are on the Patreon, you're good. I'll post the Babes in Toyland video only for Patreon.
listen, it's the best movie you'll ever watch. So I would definitely pay money to see it.
There's a generation of people like around our age who all owned that movie because it was one of the McDonald's VHS tapes.
Yes, that's exactly how I
it
got
was
it.
it was Back to the Future, Dances with Wolves, Babes in Toyland, and
Yeah.
I think that was it.
And so there's 2 versions of Babes in Toyland.
Well, there's the Disney one, or the original.
There's 2 versions of it. Well, maybe 3. I don't know. Well, yeah, there's a cartoon version. We're not talking about that. There's 2 like live action versions of it. One is Socks, and one has Drew Barrymore, which is amazing.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so friends
Friends.
in the chat, I have some questions. We have a game called Conspiracy Theory. You're welcome.
yes.
And I'm gonna ask if we're ready for this because we can go back to like just general chat if you guys want to. But I'm gonna ask questions, and you guys in the chat tell us what you think. But first, before we do this, I need to know of my cohort here who thinks Ivanova is hotter than Locklear.
You know what? I love Claudia to death, but Tracy, fuck.
I need to meet her in person.
I'm
Because
working on
listen, I'm gonna tell you, Ivanova was like
She's gorgeous.
she far exceeded my expectations
I'm glad. That was
of
a good interview.
how gorgeous she is.
I'm gonna put that interview in the chat because I bet you some folks in the chat never got to see that. It was a good interview, so I'm gonna put that in the chat.
But
It was-
I guess the reason why I like Ivanova more, or I think Ivanova's hotter than Locklear, is just because I like the tomboyishness of Ivanova's character, and that's kind of always been a kink for me a little bit. So
I fell in love with her when we interviewed her, so it's hard for me
Yes.
to not vote for her. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think if we got to chat with Tracy, I'd have a more fair answer to this question. So Tracy, if you're listening,
You got to give it up for Tracy too, that she came into a show on the last season, guaranteed to be
Right.
the last season because it was a 5-year arc, and she had to come in and not only deal with a cast and crew who had issues because Claudia left for whatever reason you think she left for, but then she's got to come in and make this character her own and only be
Right.
there for a season.
Yeah.
I give her credit. I mean,
and I'm not
She's
saying
done-
she's not gorgeous.
Tracy's done a great job with the role.
I just love Claudia so much. It's hard to.
right.
You know.
I almost burned the whole damn podcast down over.
Takashima.
Was it Takashima?
Takashima.
Listen, it took me so long to like Ivanova, and I absolutely fell in love with her. So I can't listen. If I had to answer one or the other, it's Ivanova. And I think that's just because we've talked to her. She's a gorgeous person, like inside and out. So
Benway says, damn, 90s Ivanova. Dude, have you seen Claudia Christian in 2024?
Oh, shit. She's
still damn.
Yeah, she's still
killing
smoking hot.
Reptilian, here comes where Reptilian has to just make everything bad. Ivanova, top or bottom? I don't know.
she's a top.
Oh,
hands
she's
down.
definitely a top.
Stop it. Why would you even ask that?
If you are with her, you are her bitch. That's all I'm saying.
Should we ask Talia? Talia would know.
Talia's a
prefer
bottom,
no other way.
so let's be clear.
Yeah, Talia's
She's
a bottom bitch who's dead now, so.
She's like
Jesus.
Lita, who's always a bottom, no matter what partner it is.
Blake, we can't take these people anywhere.
I'm about to say goodnight and just go away now.
No, you're not.
We love you, Blake. We love you.
You
Blake.
are loving us. You're used to this, so first of all,
This is true.
Don't act like you're not. Okay, so in
I
the
still
chat,
wonder how
I'm
I've
gonna
been friends with some of you for 20 goddamn years.
or more. When did we? 2004 is when I started. I believe started Meg.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
because I started in 02, Jesse, and you.
Well, then I started in 02 too, because
Yeah.
our first year was.
Because I was with Western and you were with Blackhawk.
No, because you were with Blackhawk with me.
I went to Western for a year and I was like, oh, this shit's expensive. Then I went to Blackhawk for a year.
2003.
Yes.
Because my first year was with you.
Well, then, so you were 03.
2003.
You were 03.
And 03 was my first year.
And everyone in the
So
chat's
it's
like, what the
21
hell
years.
are we talking about now? Moving on to the game.
Okay, to the game. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to wait and give you guys some time to answer. And whoever's right gets a high five and some balloons, but I can't give them to you. So, all right.
That's why you wanted me to stay, so I can give the balloons.
No, because I love you. I didn't even know you were going to be here tonight. But I wouldn't tell you that I love you because nobody likes you. Okay. All right.
Wow.
So. Okay.
I could put you in the waiting room right now. I have that power.
Please don't.
Please
I'm going
do.
to cry by myself in the waiting room. Okay. The Dutch National Museum discovered that which exhibit was actually nothing more than petrified wood. Okay. A, a troll skull. B, a dinosaur egg. C, Sasquatch bone. Or D, moon rock. I'll read them again. A, troll skull. I can't.
You
listen.
will not read them
Everybody's-
again.
No, I will not. Everybody's gonna notice I can't read out loud. It's a thing, right? A, troll skull. Okay. B, dinosaur egg. C, Sasquatch bone. Or D, moon rock. Please enter your answer into the chat now.
Us too, or what?
Do you want us to answer too?
Yeah, if you guys, whatever you guys think it is.
I go with C.
Okay. I got one for C.
I don't know what C
Whatever
was.
troll skull is, that's what I'm voting for.
Yeah. A.
So I've got two for A.
Blake's with me. Sasquatch bone.
Okay.
I was waiting
Answer for Blake.
options to be one of those like petrified turds that they keep saying they find.
It's just rock solid.
Dinosaur
And-
skull.
I'm going to go with moon, because this is a conspiracy theory game. I'm going to go with moon rock.
Okay.
Yeah,
Scott's
which
going with
dinosaur
D.
bone are we talking about, Jessi?
Maybe one of 6, Justin. That was a Londo reference. I don't know if you caught that, but anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So I don't have YouTube, so I can't read their answers. So somebody else.
Yeah, please hold.
I
So
need an adult.
I've got B, I've got D, I've got troll skull twice, I got Sasquatch bone, I got D. When the moon rocks be made of cheese, is what Joey says. Benway
Okay.
says the egg.
Okay.
Robert says, due to the wine, Jesse, B.
Dinosaur egg? Do you even know what you're answering? When
I
you're...
don't know what the letters were. Dinosaur bone, troll skull, B. Benway says wait.
Okay.
Can it be a poll? Yeah, I will do a poll next time.
Okay, so
Sasquatch is a North American species, not a species from wherever that was.
did I
Sasquatch
say?
is worldwide, bro.
Oh, I did say Dutch.
He said
I
Dutch.
was like, did we
Which
say
we're
a
number
region?
6 in the Netherlands. Woo!
And let's be honest, though, Robert, it would not be the first time that the Europeans colonized and took shit that wasn't theirs.
Are you trying to make the balloon still, Jessi?
Yes.
I want balloons!
I hate Blake.
Is that a teddy
Don't
bear?
if you listen, I'm burning it down if you get balloons again. All right. So
Didn't do it
the
that
answer. Oh, you fucker.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Someone in the chat tell us how he's
Give
doing.
me the balloons!
Okay. Moving on. Look
Okay.
like some stupid kid.
Okay, answer that question.
All right.
Then let's go to another one
right.
and say it slowly so I can
Yes.
type it into the poll.
Yes. The Dutch National Museum discovered which exhibit was actually nothing more than petrified wood. The answer is, why is fucking Emily got a balloon? D. Moon rock.
Ah.
Oh, I was right. The moon rock.
You were right.
Because
I
they're
won't admit
saying
that, though.
they're saying that we didn't go to the moon. Because, yeah,
Okay. Do you have the poll ready? Sir?
I'm ready, ma'am.
Okay. How many fuckers? Justin's got a eggplant. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I haven't had enough wine for this. How many fingers are ancient giants said to have on each hand?
Okay.
Okay. A, 10. B, 6. C, 5.
No balloons.
Or D, 3. I don't know. If I get balloons on 3, I'm going to be
Okay,
pissed.
poll is started now. I say 1.
Okay.
You
So,
say 10?
how did you say 1? It's A, B, C, or D. Okay. How
Okay.
many fingers are ancient giants said to have on each hand? Please
Okay.
answer now in the chat.
It's
I'm going with 6.
here we go. We're the poll's going. I've got 6 votes in. Keep going, folks. There's more of you here. Oh, somebody took their poll away.
Go.
10
Go.
votes in.
Go.
Oh,
Anybody
it's,
on the podcast?
6 fingers is taking
I'm saying 6.
6 fingers is taking the high lead.
Okay. She says 3.
We're at
Nicole says
13
3.
votes. I'm going to end the poll in now. Although we
Okay.
have a second delay, so really that doesn't matter to you. Okay.
Okay.
The poll is, with the winner being at 6 fingers, 53%, 3 fingers, 33%, 10 fingers, 13%, and no one said 5.
Okay. How many fingers are ancient giants said to have on each hand? The answer is B, 6.
Justin
Damn.
wins. And the chat wins, for the most part.
Ooh, we have a good one. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Ancestry.com has reported what famous couple died in 2013. Okay. A, Will and Jada Smith.
Okay.
B, Bill and Melinda Gates. C, Tom and Rita Hanks.
The first one that makes fun of my spelling dies.
You're getting booted. Or D, Bill and Hillary Clinton.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Died when?
Ancestry.com
2013.
had reported what famous couple died in 2013.
Yeah, we do have a 7-second delay, so I'm starting the poll now, but it's going to take a second for people to catch up.
I'm going to try more Zoom hand gestures that I just found out about.
What?
Is it like a Mac thing? Is that what's going on right now?
It's probably that, you know what?
I've got a Mac and it's not working.
And then apparently this one will do lasers.
That's not working either, bro.
It's got to be a Mac thing. And you know what? Listen, that's why nobody likes Macs except I have an iPhone. So
Or Mac people.
we don't like Mac people, definitely.
I did like when Mac came out, Apple came out like a couple weeks ago and said, the new iPhone's going to let you drag and drop your icons on your screen. I'm like, Android's been doing that for literally 40 years. I don't know what
Right.
the hell the problem is here.
My fucking BlackBerry did that. What are we talking
I miss
about?
my BlackBerry.
I loved my BlackBerry.
Have you watched the
That
BlackBerry?
out mine.
Have you watched the BlackBerry movie?
No.
It's so good. It's really fun.
Oh, you know what? I think my husband was watching it. It's about the guys that were developing
Yeah,
it.
and it's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was good. You're 100%
Okay,
right.
I'm going to end the poll here in a moment, and it's not even close. We got 18 votes. Is there going to be a 19th vote? It's not going to matter. Nope.
Is it for Bill and Melinda Gates?
No, we're holding at 18, and here we go. The poll is the couple that died in 2013, according to Ancestry.com, Tom and Rita Hanks with 66%.
That's what I chose.
Then
Okay,
Bill
so
and
Nicole's got that.
Yeah, Bill
Anybody
and Melinda.
different?
I said that too.
Bill and
I said
Melinda.
Bill and Gates.
Bill and Melinda came in at 22%. Bill and Hillary came in at 11%, and Will and Jada did not die for sure
They didn't die
because there
they
was
got
0
slapped.
votes. Because they got slapped.
Chris Rock, right? Okay.
Although it'd be kind of fun to watch Chris
Ancestry-
Rock take him out. That'd be fun.
Ancestry.com had reported what famous couple died in 2013? B. Bill and Melinda Gates.
Oh, sorry, chat. By the way, while Jesse's getting prepared to read the next question, there's 33 of you and only 24 likes. I don't like several of you.
No bueno. No bueno. Get me 3 more likes and I'll read the next question.
Okay.
I'm gonna set these.
I will track that. Sounds good.
Okay.
So we're at
Waiting.
we're at 24 likes. We need to go. There's 25. We need 2 more.
Okay.
Click that like
Okay.
button. Or
I'm
Jesse.
gonna tell dad jokes if you don't
if you want to hear Jesse's voice, you gotta click the like button.
No, don't threaten
Oh, we
them.
just got 20 likes. I don't know what happened. No. We're still at 25. Come on.
People are taking their likes away. I
Come
love
on.
that.
There. Oh, one person left. We just dropped a viewer. Oh, we got another like. We're at 26. One more like. There's 5 of you in this room who have not hit. Oh, now there's 2 more people here. Hey, for those 2 who just joined us, hit the like button or Jesse doesn't talk. Oh, we just jumped to 29. We went from 26 to 29. They want to
So
hear
we
a
got
question, Jesse. We're good. Let's go.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Do you have the poll ready, sir?
I am ready, ma'am.
All right. What was the CIA's training system for altering one's consciousness to escape the space-time matrix? Jesus, I can't.
So
read
you
that
to
out loud.
escape the simulation is what you're saying.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay.
What was the CIA's training system for altering one's consciousness to escape the space-time matrix?
Okay.
A. Project Jedi. B. The Portal program.
Portal program
Yep.
or porno program?
Portal.
Okay, got it.
Portal. C. The Fourth Eye.
Fourth eye.
Or D. The Gateway Experience.
Not just a project, an experience. There you go.
Let me read that again for everybody that wasn't listening. What was the CIA's training system for altering one's consciousness to escape the space-time matrix? A. Project Jedi. B. The Portal program. C. The Fourth Eye. And D. The Gateway Experience.
Robert says LSD, which I think is actually the correct answer.
I mean, that's actually fair.
Okay,
right?
I'm starting the poll. Here we go.
So yeah,
Robert
the LSD was MK Ultra, right?
Yes.
Is it ayahuasca? Okay, moving on.
Okay, poll is live. Project Fourth Eye. Is that kind of like Third Eye?
I'm going
Blind?
with Fourth Eye. That's what I clicked.
Project
It's
Jedi and
nothing.
Fourth Eye are competing with each other right now. Fourth Eye
Yeah, I
is in the
picked-
lead.
I picked
Nothing
Fourth
like
Eye.
the Third Eye Blind.
Fourth Eye is still
Okay.
in the lead, but Jedi is right behind it. Oh, they're tied now.
Ooh.
We got 16 votes in. Come on, folks. Finish your voting.
Justin's fucking hat kills me. I just like randomly looked at him and he's,
He is the tinfoil king.
yeah.
Well, at first I just put him a regular tinfoil hat, and I'm like, no, this isn't
No.
good enough. I have to do
agree.
better.
Folks, this is the
So-
closest poll we've had so far, so I need a couple more votes in here to make this definitive. I got 18 votes right now. There's 32 of you in here. Somebody vote.
Somebody vote. So podcast, anybody? A, B, or C, or D? Project Jedi, the Portal program, the Fourth Eye, hard stop, and the Gateway Experience.
All right, no one else is voting, so I'm going to end the poll now. Poll is
Okay.
closed.
Okay.
Okay.
Poll is closed.
So here we are. The choices in order. Where'd my poll go? My poll disappeared. Where'd it go? Hold on. It's not showing me the
please.
poll. What's going on? Well,
I
Plus,
see
I
it.
can read it.
I lost the poll, but Fourth Eye won,
Okay.
followed by
With
Project.
38%.
Yeah, why can you see it? I can't. It's weird.
Yeah,
I
Fourth
can see
Eye
it too.
38%, Project Jedi 33%, Gateway Experience
There it came.
16%, and Portal Program 11%.
Okay. It's a conspiracy theory that Scott cannot see it. What was the CIA's training system for altering one's consciousness to escape the space-time matrix? The answer is D, the gateway experience.
Ooh.
Damn it. I was going to pick that. And I
Only
picked Forsyth.
only 16%, because I can see it now, did the gateway experience.
I have a really
We've now
really good one.
officially broke YouTube because we have 31 watching and 32 likes. Oh okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready for the next one, ma'am.
Ready? Okay. What did James Francis Alexander
I'm not typing
claim
that.
was his real identity?
I don't
A.
even know who that is.
I don't either. A. Count Saint Germain. Germain. B. Or 2. Head of the Illuminati. C. Slim Shady.
Please stand up.
Does that car really say that?
Yes, it does. I can't give you the answer, but yes, it's
Okay, fair
no.
enough.
Okay. Or D. Prince Harry.
Oh,
Okay,
I was hoping it'd be like DB Cooper or something like that.
here comes the poll. It's open.
Pleasure. What did James Francis Alexander claim was his real identity? A. Count Saint Germain. B. The head of the Illuminati. Illuminati. I can't read out loud whether I'm sober or not. C. Slim Shady. Or D. Prince Harry.
I'm going with the count. One.
I'm going with the
answer,
Illuminati.
Okay.
2 answer.
I'm going
Emily?
with
The count. Hey, Captain 2 Master's Degrees. What are you going with?
Mm.
I'm ignoring this shit.
Ha! Okay,
He's just hanging out to laugh at us when we forgot.
This is-
shopping on Amazon.
this is another close one, guys. We got
Throwing
14.
corn on my phone. You never know.
He's looking at Corwin. We got 14 votes in so far. There's more of you here. Vote.
I'm gonna go with Slim Shady just because it sounds stupid.
Okay, we're at 16 votes. I'm going to call it here in just a moment. Get your votes in if you haven't already. Okay, I'm ending the poll now.
Okay.
And, okay, here it is. So, here's the votes. Who is his real identity? It is Count Saint Germain at 43%.
Okay.
Head of the Illuminati at 31%. The real Slim Shady at 12%. And Prince Harry at 12%. Which one is the one where it's a bolt in the cock? It's not Prince Harry, right? What is that?
It is Prince Harry.
Is it Prince Harry? Okay.
Yes.
Are you
No,
serious?
that's a Prince
Yes.
Albert.
Prince Albert.
So I hate to
Prince
do
Albert.
Albert.
Prince Albert.
No.
Justin would know this.
That's what I
Maybe,
said.
maybe not.
It's
But you
not
don't
my.
listen to me, so that's cool.
Yeah, the dick piercing, that's a Prince Albert.
Yeah, it is Prince Albert, but it's yeah. Okay, moving on. What did James Francis Alexander claim was his real identity? It is D. Prince Harry.
Damn.
Joey asked, "Did the real Slim Shady ever stand up?" Question mark.
Oh God, I don't know if somebody like placed this card here for us.
Oh,
Let me know
please.
when you're ready.
I am prepared. My body is
This
prepared.
just- dude, I'm having flashbacks to the very like first week that we did this podcast.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
boy.
scary.
Oh no.
Ready?
Yes.
For 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
Director Stanley Kubrick
Sucks.
attempted to buy an insurance policy to protect against what? Ready? A. Slow pacing. B. Delays from moon landing filming. C. I hate you guys. Time travel copyright laws. Or D. ET's landing before released. Let me read the question again. For 2001: A Space Odyssey, director Stanley Kubrick attempted to buy an insurance policy to protect him from what? A. Slow pacing. B. Delays from moon landing filming. C. Time travel copyright laws. Or D. ET's landing before released.
I'm saying the ETs.
Atrigan, your references make my day. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Only like 3 people will ever get that, but it's a good reference.
I would like option E, insurance against shitty directing.
Yes. I will say it again, and our friend isn't here to fight me on it.
No, he's not.
2010, The Year We Make Contact, is a better movie.
I agree. Yeah.
It's got Roy Schneider.
Okay, podcast. What do you guys say? A, B, C, or D?
I'm going with the moon landing since that was all fake and Kubrick filmed it.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. In a
I'm
studio.
saying aliens.
Okay.
Yeah, moon landing one.
I got 14 votes in so far. Vote, vote, vote. It's not. Go ahead.
I'd say I voted for the time travel one.
Okay.
Just for you, Jessi.
I'm going to close it here in a second. Get your votes in. Last call. Okay. Tis closed.
Okay. For 2001, A Space Odyssey, director Stanley Kubrick attempted to buy an insurance policy to protect against what?
Here's the... Oh, go ahead. I was going to read the
You
chat.
ready?
I was going to read the polls, but go for it.
Go ahead. No. Go.
So the poll says delays from the moon landing filming, 35%. Time travel copyright, Nicole, 28%. E.T.'s landing before release, 21%. And slow pacing, which is the right answer, at 14%.
The actual right answer is D. E.T.'s landing before release.
Man, I suck at this game.
So does the chat, apparently.
I don't even know any of this. Oh, crap. Go ahead. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm going to jump off and call it a night. I've had a long...
Bye, Blake.
Good night, Blake.
Bye.
Later, B.
We love you.
Fuck your balloons.
Hi, I'm Blake. Okay. Moving on.
Okay, I'm ready for the next one, ma'am.
Okay. CERN, CERN, hid their confession about causing the Mandela effect in a music video titled what?
Okay. I feel like we have to unpack some things there. Knowing our chat,
There's
probably
layers.
everyone knows
There's
what CERN is, right?
Right.
And everyone knows what the Mandela effect is, right? And how it's bullshit,
Yes.
right? Okay, good.
Yes.
Great.
Okay. Totally real. So
I don't know what
let's
CERN is.
let's not go ahead. Go ahead, Scott.
CERN is a research lab that works on basically it does several things, but one of the big ones is they plow material at each other at the speed of light and see what happens when it goes boom.
Okay.
They plow material at each other. That's all you need to know. Okay. Now.
That was a really bad
CERN.
definition, but it's fine.
And create black holes.
Supposedly.
Yes, they do. We're all in a black hole. Okay. CERN hid their confession about
My
causing
black
what?
hole. I don't know. Go continue.
Emily, get your boy. Okay.
Oh, I am many things, but I am not Emily's boy.
Okay. CERN hid their confession about causing the Mandela effect in a music video titled what? A. Here I Go Again.
Here I go again on my own.
B. Happy at CERN.
That's actually a music video?
C. Time After Time. And B. She Blinded Me with Science.
Ah!
That's a
With
good song.
science!
Science.
I think I can say, though, can we all agree that Time After Time is the better song
Agreed.
on here?
Yes. After time. Okay. CERN hid their confession about causing the Mandela effect in a music video titled what?
Was
A. Here I Go Again.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go for it.
Here I Go Again. B. Happy at CERN. C. Time After Time. Or D. She Blinded Me with Science.
Was CERN even around when these songs came out?
That's my point when we go into this.
I mean, when was CERN founded?
Because I think 3 of these songs came out before CERN opened.
Mm-hmm. Like, She Blinded Me with Science is from, like, 82.
Hey, but
CERN
conspiracy
was
theories.
founded September 29, 1954.
Whoa.
Oh, were you?
Wow.
Maybe I'm just thinking about the most current
The Large Hadron
accelerator.
Collider.
I was right.
Hadron Collider is what I was thinking of.
She Blinded Me with Science was 1982. So I probably didn't even say what CERN is correctly, did I not? Yeah.
I mean, CERN's a corporation, but you were thinking of the Large Hadron Collider, which
I
is the
was.
newest
Yeah,
version.
CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research.
Oh, so I was way off on CERN. Okay.
But they use the Large Hadron Collider, which slams atoms into each other.
Time after time.
Emily, everybody.
Well, I feel dumb, like usual.
You are dumb.
Okay, we have a 3-way tie.
That's why I'm here.
Hold on, we have a 3-way tie right now.
3-way.
That's another live. But we have a 3-way tie. Jesse's like, what?
And this is just water.
Jessie just gave the thumbs up.
It's a party. Not a problem. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, now we're down to a 2-way tie. I still only have 13 votes in, you guys. You need to break this tie for me. Come on.
Come on.
We seem to have scared off a lot of people, too.
That's,
I mean,
you know what?
it happens.
That's normal.
We've met us. We know.
We're down to 23 people watching. So
anybody that's still hanging out with us knows how we are.
I'm starting to yawn. That's a good sign.
Ooh, get your shit together. You're the adult here.
Okay, 14 votes, but we're still tied. We have a 3-way tie. Here I go again is the only one losing right now. I need some more votes.
I will say,
podcast.
after this answer, I'm probably going to depart because it is really hot in this room and I'm dying. I don't have air conditioning
Just
in
put
here.
one of those hockey jerseys on. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. It is about 90 billion degrees in here, and I have 2 fans on and ain't doing shit, so.
Do what Scott did and get your boxer.
Yeah, just get my underwear.
Jesse, you'll appreciate this. I am wearing pants right now, by the way. I don't always wear pants.
It's a miracle.
But I am wearing pants. Atrigan says, Jesse, you'll love this. Technically, Ivanova and Talia was a 3-way. Think about it. Talia had...
Okay. Technically,
yes. There was a 3-way.
With good Talia and evil Talia.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm
You
ending
win.
the poll, guys. I tried. We have 14 votes. All you didn't vote. It's all your fault. Much like 2024, it's going to be all your fault. Okay. So we have a 3-way tie.
Okay.
The top 3 were Happy, Time After Time, and She
Okay.
Blinded Me with Science.
Science. Okay. CERN hid their confession about causing the Mandela effect in the music video titled what? Happy at CERN. B.
Happy at CERN. Well, it
God
was one of
damn
the
it.
3.
I'm good at this damn game.
Robert,
you
you
are.
have not heard TMI from me. Wait until I drink a little bit more, then you'll hear some TMI.
Right. Like we're not
Agreed.
even close to where
No,
we're supposed to
no.
be. That
I'm trying to think of all the people on this screen who has heard more TMI from me. I don't know for sure. Jesse, you may be it. I was really drunk that one night.
All right, my friends, I'm melting, so I'm going to leave.
Bye, Nicole.
We love you.
Nicole.
Love y'all. Ooh, what is on my arm? What is that?
It's CERN.
Heat
What
rash.
the hell is that?
The Mandela effect.
Oh, it's
Oh.
plastic.
Oh.
It was on your right arm. Now it's on your left. Mandela
So
effect.
weird. Right? All right, have a great
Jump
night,
timely.
everyone. Thanks for hanging
We-
out.
We love you. Thank you for joining.
We got another one, Jesse. How about we do one more?
We do have one more. Okay,
Okay,
hold
let's
on.
do one
Let me get a
more.
really good one.
And then Joey's got a question, but I'll answer that question in a minute. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Who
Who?
faked his death and later emerged is the popular YouTuber Mark Dice.
Is that like Mark Dice Clay? No,
I don't know who that is. Okay, moving on.
Who faked death
His own
and
death.
returned as Mark Dice?
Yes, YouTuber Mark Dice. Ready?
Yes.
A. River Phoenix.
Oh.
B. Michael Jackson. C. My homeboy, Tupac Shakur, who's not dead, by the way. And D. Heath Ledger.
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm. Who faked his death and later emerged as the popular YouTuber Mark Dice? A. River Phoenix. B. Michael Jackson. C. Tupac Shakur. Or D. Heath Ledger. And I can't read out loud. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
One
Thank
of us
You
says
need to
Pepper.
figure out who YouTuber Mark Dice
Mark
is.
Dice
I don't know who
is.
Mark Dice is,
Thank you, Joey. I was thinking of Andrew Dice Clay. Thank you.
but I'm gonna go with the greatest Joker of all time. Well, second greatest Joker of all time. Heath Ledger.
Jack Nicholson's not on here.
Well, who's your number one?
Can you read that?
Yeah, I can read it. What's it say? Oh, the answer is C.
Yes, it says, according to the Watch the Water documentary, what is being used to poison us? It is C, snake venom. Fuck you.
Why didn't you use that one?
There's a reason I milk snakes. Fuck you guys all.
And also, Justin, to answer your question, the true Batman, the only Batman who really, really matters. Can you guess who the real Joker? Can you guess who the real Joker is?
Mark Hamill.
No, keep trying.
Jack Nicholson.
No, keep trying.
To me, Mark Hamill's number one. Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Are you gonna go Cesar Romero?
Yes, Cesar Romero for the win with his mustache that he refused to shave off.
Best Batman ever. You guys answer
Kevin
real quick.
Conroy.
What was that? Jessi, what are you saying?
I'm confused by Justin's answer. Best Batman ever.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, Kevin Conway.
Val Kilmer. Fuck you guys all. Let's move on.
Val Kilmer. That's a deep cut.
That's a hard take. That's a real
I've
hard
been kissed by a rose on the pane.
Deal. Okay. Look, where are we at with the poll?
We're at 12 votes. I'm going to close the poll now.
Okay.
I will say, real quick, my answer, just because we've been talking about 80s stuff, River Phoenix is my answer. And if you haven't watched The Explorers, you need to watch The Explorers. I'll leave it at that.
Anybody else on the podcast want to answer?
I picked Ledger.
Okay. Right. Ready for this. Who faked his death and later emerged as the popular YouTuber Mark Dice, who none of us know? It would be A, River Phoenix.
Oh.
And I actually have a bonus question that we have to do.
Okay, go for it. And actually, River Phoenix was the winner in the chat as well, too. And Atragon, you're probably right. Atragon says Mark Hamill is the best Joker. And I think that is, with Conroy and Conroy and Hamill, that's your dynamic.
Yeah, that's why I said Mark Hamill's number one. Yeah. Absolutely.
But come on, Cesar Romero had the okay. I'm ready.
Okay, ready for the bonus round.
Bonus.
If you're not, that's fine too. Let's just participate.
I'm
Ready?
Prepared.
Theorists claim that the directors at the CIA killed 12 million birds to prevent what? Are you ready?
12 million birds.
Let's
A,
do it.
Birds.
overpopulation in pigeons.
Overpopulation of pigeons.
B, robot drone bird spies.
I don't know how to spell pigeons, but I'm going to go with it.
Pigeons.
Pigeons.
No.
What?
Pigeons. There's no I in there at the end. Okay.
It's silent I.
With a little schwa.
The P in pneumonia. Okay. Schwa. B, robot drone bird spies.
Robot drone bird spies.
So I don't even have to hear the rest. I know what I'm voting for.
So that's if you I just typed in Robert drone bird spies. Robot, not Robert.
We've derailed. You guys all talk about us derailing.
Dude, I have had a long work day and it's now late. What do you got?
C, Blake's bird poop on their cars.
Actually, as I said that, I fixed the Robert to robot, and then I realized I had, instead of writing drone, I wrote drown. So it was Robert Drown Bird Spies.
Robert Drown Bird Spies. Bird spies is all you need to know. Okay. C, bird poop on their cars, or D, spreading the bird flu.
Oh, spreading the eagle. What?
No, that brings back bad memories.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Spreading the what? I'm sorry.
Bird flu.
Bird flu.
Shit.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
This was a hard poll, guys, but it's live.
The bonus, right?
Barely struggled through.
There it. Excuse me.
The poll question, by the way, is 12 million birds (parentheses) are fake.
Theorists claim that the directors of the CIA killed 12 million birds. Wow. To prevent what?
12 million.
I can't read out loud. Are you making fun of me? I was in therapy for this for a long time.
I had a lisp for all of elementary school. I couldn't do my THs.
Yeah, I couldn't say ours. I said board for a bird. It was always board. Okay. A, overpopulation in pigeons. B, Robert Drown.
Robert Drown bird spies.
C, bird poop on their cars, or D, spreading the bird flu. Answer now, please.
We got 16 votes in. It's rather close. I'm going to give it another minute. Right now, robots and spreading the bird flu are close.
Okay.
Are close.
Okay. Podcasts.
Drone.
Podcasts.
Yeah,
Drone.
Drones
Okay.
are in the lead right now. I'm going to go ahead and close this now. And at 38%, it is 37% is robot drone bird spies. At 31% is spreading the bird flu.
Okay. The next two?
Robert, the next two would bird poop on cars, 18%, and overpopulation of pigeons, 12%. And Robert, I don't want you drowned. I just can't spell. It's okay.
18% of you were right. Theorists claim that the directors at the CIA killed 12 million birds to prevent what? The answer is C, bird poop.
I honestly can see that.
Yeah.
Like they just put up like sonar nets around Langley and just killed a shit ton of birds. Here's a fun little thing. Not really a conspiracy theory, but fun. I have a friend who worked at the Pentagon for a long time. And
I know who you're talking about.
No, you don't, actually. Maybe you do. You are from the Quad Cities. You may know. Not one of our friends.
Okay.
Worked at the Pentagon and gave me a tour there once, which was amazing. I went to places I'm not supposed to go. But in the center of the Pentagon is a hot dog stand. Okay, if you look in the center of the Pentagon, there's a little gazebo, and I'm not even joking. It's a hot dog stand. It's just a lunch area for people to go out and have lunch. For about 30 years, the Russians had a keyhole satellite aimed at that hot dog stand, trying to figure out what it was, because all they knew was all the generals every day were walking out to that gazebo, and they didn't know why. So, yeah, Russia. It was.
Do you know what it was?
It was hot dogs.
Lips and buttholes.
Lips and assholes. Yes, it was lips and assholes.
They were getting their freak on.
And
another funny story about birds.
Yes.
So until my teenage years, I would not eat buffalo wings.
That has nothing to do with birds, but thank you.
Because when I was a child, I had somebody older convinced me that buffalo wings were actually robins that were deep fried, and so I would not eat them for years.
Oh.
Until
robins are cute.
Found out it was
fat.
actually chickens.
Wow.
How did you find the truth about
You mean
those?
buffalo wings aren't from Buffalo? What?
Yeah, they're not buffaloes.
Oh, no.
According to the Buffalo Wild Wings commercials, they are.
Okay, I don't know. So, guys, was that the last question, Jessi?
That was the last question.
Okay, so Joey in the chat asked a question. I am not prepared yet to go full on with an answer, but so Joey asked, I can't find in the chat now, or I would pull it up, but he did ask, are there any new updates on the plan for the podcast finale? I will say that I will be signing a contract in the next few weeks. So the contract is coming to me, and we'll have our host look at it to make sure everyone's good with it, and then we will sign it, hopefully, and then I will be able so Jessi just said no, so it's not happening. Sorry, Joey, it's over. It's done right there.
Sorry, Joey.
But what I'm getting at is I have been saying that we have a plan for the finale, but I don't want to give out the whole plan because I don't want you all booking tickets, because some of you crazy assholes would book tickets. And I know what you're talking about. I want to make sure that we're all good. But I will say that we should be signing a contract here momentarily. And once we do that, we will let you all know. And if you happen to like the episode Sleeping in Light, you may want to join us somewhere in the Midwest. I'll let you know as soon as I can tell you.
Is this the orgy smokers den that you were telling us about?
Absolutely it is. Absolutely is.
I would like to skip that episode, please. Thank you.
There's also, since I'm being very coy and I'm vague booking, I told the podcast host this, and I'm going to say exactly what I told them, and I'm not going to tell you anything else, and I haven't told the podcast host anything else. A few weeks ago, I got the coolest text message of my life, and it was about this show. And you all
Yeah.
can just stew on that one for a few months. Have a
He
nice
doesn't
day.
tell us anything.
Bruce
Have a nice day.
Boxleitner saying he hates me because I hate Sheridan so much.
Emily, I was trying not to spoil it, but he is sending you a bag of dog shit, and we're going to put it on your front stoop. And
I
that is
prefer
what-
a box of gummy dicks if you're going to send me something.
Bruce, you
I
heard
will
it here
send
first.
you-
Jessi has them. She has a warehouse.
I will send you a box of dicks. You're welcome.
Yeah, so stay tuned. And if you want to see me moon the cast, join our Patreon. That's all
No.
I got for tonight.
No, is what my answer is. No. Justin may feel differently, but I say no.
About what?
About Scott
No one's
moving
coming from the one who always says, "Show me your butthole." Really?
us. Ooh,
Benway
that's
says,
Mike.
"Show
wait,
me
that's
your
me.
butthole."
That was Jessi who started that.
That is me.
Jessi's
I
got a
have
fucking
flag.
flag behind her. That
Benway
is not
says,
me.
"Benway says, guess I gotta save some money." Philip says, "Gray 17's own hero-gasm." Kinda. Let's see.
Please leave me out of that. Thank
Robin's coming all shape and sizes, Justin, in Gotham.
I know.
you. And Gotham. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for us?
Yeah, let's okay, so it's if you're in Central Time, it's 12 minutes to 11. So I think everyone would be good with sticking around until the top of the hour if you all want to do some Q&A.
I'm good with it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what works.
So throw it in the chat. Q&A for the next 12 minutes.
I have to shape
I
my
like
hat.
Atragon saying the ghost of Harlan Ellison texted him from beyond the grave saying he's coming after Scott with a rusty typewriter.
So, fun story. This comes out of JMS's book, and I think it's just a fun one, so I'll share it while we're waiting for people to put stuff in the chat. So JMS JMS was like us back in the day, okay? He was a nerd like us. He actually would steal novels from the local store because he didn't have enough money to buy them, and he stole a lot of Harlan Ellison books. Now he actually owns the rights to Harlan Ellison's books because he's the proprietor of his
Estate.
estate. Thank you. But long story short, JMS called Harlan Ellison when he was a young kid, probably I think it was his 20s, and he asked Harlan Ellison how to become a good writer, and Harlan Ellison basically told him to fuck off and hung up the phone. That was their first interaction together. Then they became the best of friends many years later. And now JMS runs Harlan Ellison's estate. So even if your hero tells you to fuck off on Twitter, one day you may be the best of friends. At least I can hope.
Then
Hi,
one day,
JMS.
Scott, you may
I was
own
going to
that
say,
one.
GMS has told you to be quiet multiple times.
He has
since we
told me
started.
to fuck off on Twitter, yes. So hi, JMS. I know you listen because you said you listened. Hi.
Oh, he does.
He does.
Justin, do you like my tinfoil bangs?
Those are
Actually, it's kind
You
of
got
like
like-
little antennae.
See,
I like it.
it's like she's got like this like grasshopper mixed with Cleopatra.
Wait, what? Okay. I'm not,
It
we're
looks
not
like
doing
a
so
weird
great yet.
shadow creature in foil form.
I
Okay.
needed more time to shape my hat. It's fine.
Atragon asks, "What's next for the after B5 for the cast? More podcasting together." Atragon, we're working on that. We will be circling back. I actually think there may be a couple different spin-offs. I know a couple people are working on some ideas, but we'll circle back on that. This is a good one. Robert, who I drowned earlier. Favorite musical act band? Did any of you graduate high school in 1989 or earlier?
No.
While you
Flip
guys,
the 9 and the 8.
you
but
guys,
that-
you guys answer that question. I'm gonna get my favorite band's thing I have of theirs, and I will show it off.
So I graduated in 1999. I was a huge Tupac fan. So when you talk about bands, I think I like Dave Matthews Band. I think that's one of my favorites.
Graduating in 98, I came of age in the grunge era, so Nirvana, Soundgarden,
Yes.
the Melvins, Rancid, those are all kind of the stuff I used to listen to.
Rage
That's
Against the
cool.
Machine.
Just a lot of rage. Yep.
So, Emily knows this. My favorite band is a ska band called Less Than Jake.
Yeah.
And I did some streak team stuff with them back in the 90s. But they gave me a year ago a drum head signed by all of them.
That's
And
awesome.
here's the fun part. You see these little red splotches and with the
blood.
arrows? It says, "Hey, congrats. You now have our drummer's DNA." So this may be a biohazard, but it's cool.
It's been long enough. It's fine.
You know, when yeah, okay, we're moving on. I was gonna give you a fun fact, but we're not gonna do that.
Fun
We haven't heard
facts.
Emily's answer yet.
Oh yes,
No
Emily.
fun facts.
What?
Your favorite rock band or band?
Pink Floyd.
Pink
Ooh.
Floyd. Yes.
I've seen Roger Waters twice in concert.
Nice.
Not the same, but
Well,
it was
close to the
The
same.
Wall. I got to see him do The Wall
Ooh.
in Vegas.
Oof. One of my favorite CDs.
Yeah, Robert, you are an old fart. I graduated in 2001. Sorry. This is a
How are
question
you
actually.
younger than me?
Okay. I like him older.
Whoa, abort.
This is actually a question that Nicole should be answering, but she left us already. But Wicked or Avenue Q?
I don't have any idea what either one of those are.
Oh man, this is a hard one. Okay,
It is hard. I like them both.
Justin, you go first, and I'll go.
I've seen them both on stage, and actually, I think I like Wicked just a little bit better.
See, okay, so Wicked, if you're going for quality of lyrics and quality of singing, I think Wicked, especially if you have a good cast, I've seen Wicked about 3 times now. Yes, 3 times.
Mhm.
If you have a really good cast, the singing, Defying Gravity alone is fucking amazing. But I'm going to go with Avenue Q because, one, Muppets Who Fuck.
Yeah.
And I just think Avenue Q being a comedy is just more of a fun watch. If you have
Everyone's a little bit racist.
yes. If you haven't,
Okay,
Emily,
I have
what's
a
happening?
question. So what the hell are you talking
Right.
about?
dude, Emily, you would love
Actually,
Avenue
you
Q.
two would love Avenue Q.
I'm gonna make you all watch like a pirated version of Avenue Q. So Avenue Q is a Broadway musical, but it's
Okay.
done with puppets, and it's about them. It's about a new guy who moves to an apartment in New York on Avenue Q, and meets all his neighbors, and it is just so. One of the songs is "Everyone's a Little Bit Racist." Another song, a Cookie Monster knockoff, says "The internet is for porn." It's such a good show. It's good. So I would vote Avenue Q,
Yeah,
but
you two
Wicked,
would absolutely love it.
but if I'm going for a show that I really want to just see some really good powerhouse music, Wicked is the way to go.
When I went in Chicago, Adina Menzel was filling in that night, and it was awesome.
Anyone have any other questions? Yeah, Greg, they are non-copyright infringing Muppet alternatives. You are correct.
I feel like I wanted to respond to the last question and I can't remember what it was. Can you tell me what it was?
The last one was your favorite actor band.
Oh yeah, no. Nope.
Any other questions, guys? We got a few more minutes. Any questions the host wants to ask the chat? Emily, do you have any good smut?
Oh.
Okay, so
Immediately she's like, jackpot, I'm in. Here
He
we
wakes
go.
up. She's
Right.
here now.
all right, so
So
how this book came up in my to read queue, I don't know. I don't know how I found it. I don't know how it ended up there, but whatever. I read it.
you clicked on it. Right.
It's Neon Gods by Katie Roberts, and it's the first in the Dark Olympus series, and it's a take on Greek mythology. And the first one is about Hades and Persephone, and whoo boy, it's really good. Like, the characters are actually really well written. There's a good storyline, and then you get, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 very explicit sections.
Emily is the one who says she watches the porn for the stories.
Then you get this Peter
I
Pan
don't
smut.
watch porn.
So
I watch Star Trek.
if you watch Enterprise, there's some when they do the decon scenes. Atragon explains Avenue Q perfectly. By the way, I saw Avenue Q with a packed house, mostly all older people, and then after intermission and the puppet sex, there were about 30 of us left, and we were all under 30 years old.
Okay, I need everybody to tell me where you're from.
Okay, in the chat, tell us where are you from. We're gonna dox you. And while you're typing that in the chat, Robert asks, will you do any more League of Non-Aligned podcast shows? Yes. I have been talking to the League. We will definitely do a show after we're done, so the newbies can stick around the whole time, and we can just talk spoilers galore with Babylon 5. So we'll definitely have a League show for that. For those who may not know, the League of Non-Aligned Podcasts are all the other B5 podcasts, at least all of them I can get involved, who just hang out and we chat. And if we ever do get some good news about a B5 reboot or anything like that, or maybe another animated movie, we'll definitely get the League together for that. But we're definitely going to do at least one more League show before it's all said and done.
That was what I was going to say. So when you asked what we were going to do next,
yes,
I would love to have the newbies go back and listen to the Beyond the Rim so that we can punch all of the first ones in the faces.
We have talked about that, Jessi. What I would love to see happen is, maybe not every week, but just when we want to have shits and giggles, is do a live commentary where you all listen to the show and make fun of yourself. Burn yourself in effigy too for listening to what you said. I mean, I can't believe I said that 15 years ago. But I think it'd be fun to do a live commentary on every one of our episodes, which, by the way, we didn't talk about it because I wasn't there for that episode. We just hit episode 100 of the main review show. We're actually, the one we recorded last night, which will drop in a week and a half, by the way, that was our 101st show.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and that doesn't include the bonuses. We've had another like 40 some odd bonuses. So, but we hit 100 on the main review show.
It's 100 more than I would prefer to do with you guys, but
you keep wanting to do more shows. So,
and yet here you are.
I
want Jessi to watch Deep Space Nine.
So that was another show.
Ala
Moraine, 2 steps forward, 2 steps more.
So DS5.
Shut up.
Which is one of the first shows that I proposed back in the very first live. I would enjoy watching DS9 because I enjoy you guys. I laugh because I was thinking today when I was listening to our podcast about the orgasm episode.
Foreshadowing.
DS9.
Foreshadowing.
Character.
I know. You know what that is.
Oh,
okay.
No, Emily, Joey wants to do a Golden Girls.
It could be Impact mode.
Oh, yeah. I want to do a Golden Girls, but I need my shisha done, so I have my own space to do it in.
I send her Golden Girls stuff every chance I get. So, like
coloring
books, bookmarks. Anyway, I've been listening to our episodes, and I giggled because I was like thinking I would love to go back and listen to it again from a first one's like viewpoint. I don't know if I can handle you guys that much, but I would entertain the idea.
So, Jessi, to answer your question, here comes a litany of different places. Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
Springfield, doesn't say which one, but a Springfield. That's
Missouri or the other,
or Illinois or Massachusetts or
right.
Arkansas, not any place in Arkansas, just Arkansas. Philip says my dad wrote a porn. Okay. Robert is Metro Detroit.
Okay.
We have I'm from here. Oahu. We've got Oahu in the house.
Cool.
Can we have a meeting at your house?
Yes.
Originally South Carolina, now currently Justin, now currently in Southern Indiana.
I saw that.
Sorry for you.
Let's see. Northeastern Ohio.
Sorry for you too.
Georgia.
Where in Georgia?
Yeah, Jeffrey, where in Georgia? We want to find you. Justin said Indianapolis. Kevin, somewhere between Boston and Providence.
Okay.
Emily will punch but not listen to the podcast. Let's see.
Okay, that's more accurate. Yeah.
And then Atragon would like us to watch Lesbian Space Nine. And then,
sign me up.
And then Atragon again. A la Moraine! That should be the name of the show. A la Moraine!
Yes. It should be. There we go.
I think I just named the show. A la Moraine, the podcast. Okay.
Episode by episode and make Jessi suffer for like 4 years, 5 years.
No, about 27 episodes. You get through a season every half a year. So it would start getting good about year 2.
No, because I'm going to tell you. Okay. B5. Let's talk about B5. Welcome to B5, guys. This is why we're here. I struggled through season 1. It's no secret. Ivanova, right? Okay.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
I hated Ivanova for the first entire season. But I struggled through season 1 because it was rough. Like I was kind of acclimating myself into sci-fi, so I didn't know anything about it. But season 2, more so season 3 and season 4 were my shit. I loved it. But Signs and Portents was where I
you can actually
I think she would like Deep Space Nine, though.
Emily, calm yourself. You're gonna get yourself all hot and heavy over here. Calm down.
Okay. In season 4.
Jeffrey is from Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah? Okay, I've been to Savannah. I love Savannah.
Greg says there are 46 Springfields in the United States.
That's why we wondered, are you from one of the 48?
The Simpsons one.
He said, is that a real place? Yes. In all 46 states. You're welcome.
I'm replying to Atrigon in the chat. Okay, guys, I think that will wind things down for this one. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. This was fun. Oop, I just made sure we all disappeared from the YouTube. There we are. We're back. I switched the Zoom and it went away. Thanks so much. A special big thank you to Benway for the super chat. Thank you, Benway. You're awesome. And for all of our Patreon members who are on with us, thank you so much. I may have pinged the Discord to try to get some of you guys out here. So we appreciate you. And be sure to click all the links down below. We have our links to social media. We're on Facebook. We're the Newbies chat. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. And if you want to join our Discord, again, you can join our Patreon. And we are halfway done with season 5, guys. So we've got half of season 5. We've got some movies. And we're almost there. So coming in for a landing. The plane may be on fire, but we're coming in for a landing.
Right.
Coming in hot.
So I have a proposal.
Oh,
okay.
I do.
If you subscribe to our Patreon, Justin will answer any question that you could possibly think about asking him. You're welcome.
This could go dank real quick.
It's gonna.
I'll tell you, I will entertain any question that you ask. I'll consider it. If I don't want to answer it, I'll pass it to Justin.
Yeah, I'll answer anything. I don't give a shit.
Subscribe to our DS5.
All right. We'll see you all next time. And also, hey, if you can, do us a solid. Go over to Apple, find our podcast, leave us a review. That really does help us, and we really appreciate it. It's been 2 crazy years, guys. We started this thing June, July of 2022. That's when we started recording. So
you can call Scott the biggest asshole you want to, as long as you give us 5 stars.
That happens usually is what happens. And if you don't call me an asshole, Jessi will call me an asshole anyway.
I will 5 times.
5 times. Okay. Until next time, I've been Scott, and let's fuck this up. With me has been
Justin.
Good job. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of you. By the way, I think I saw that one of my coworkers was watching. They've been quiet, but I think they're here. So, hi, Caitlin. Don't get me fired.
Who's
Sorry about the HR violation?
Who's the other one? Oh God, we're live. Shannon, I love Shannon. Hello, Shannon. If you're not here, we love you.
I don't think Shannon was on this one, but I will tell her that you love her. I actually will see her next week. I'll be in Kentucky.
Ooh.
Well, that's where she lives. Okay, we're out. See y'all later. Bye-bye.